we are live. We're going to get the music going. Not too loud so we can still hear. And I think we got everybody on Discord. Can I just get a mic check from everybody?
Mic check 1, 2.
Hello, hello.
All right.
Still here.
Check.
All right, everybody's here. Let me get the stream up on my mobile so I can sacrifice my second monitor for D&D notes. Gotta have 4 devices to stream here.
Are you on a PC, Victor?
Yes, we're on a PC. We got 2 monitors, and then I got my cell phone here that I usually keep up for chat because I use my vertical monitor for notes. So,
Do you need another monitor, PC monitor?
God, I don't even think we could fit it on the desk we got.
Yeah, we don't have any room.
All right.
I wish I did. All right, let me pull this up. So you guys stepped through the north gate of Waterdeep. Nimin and Brunera in chains with Malara and Lucian dressed as guards. Your plan worked. You managed to trick the guards into bypassing a little bit of red tape with a little help of some coin to get into the field ward of Waterdeep. The field ward is vast. You look both west and east and you see, Shantytown, beyond Shantytown. The field ward is definitely where the poor of Waterdeep live. There's the well-paved roads and orderly buildings quickly give way to this chaotic sprawl of the field ward, and the air carries a mix of smoke and damp earth, the unmistakable tang of refuse. Makeshift shanties lean against crumbling stone walls, and narrow alleys snake between them like dark veins. The ground underfoot is a patchwork of mud and uneven cobblestone, slick from a recent spring drizzle. Children dart between the shadows. Their eyes are weary but curious, while well-weathered faces of tradesmen and labormen follow your group's movement. You guys pass a butcher stall where fly-bitten cuts of meat dangle in the open air, and a vendor, a half-orc with a face like a split stone, offers you a grin missing more teeth than not. So, I'm assuming that, Nimin, you've been here before. This is most likely where you lived, as a thief in the field ward. So every few steps, you guys start to catch sight of other city watch. Their presence is sparse, but their hands rest heavily on the hilts of their weapons. One of them narrows his eyes at you, but turns away when a drunkard stumbles into his path. You hear muted clamor of arguments, then the hiss of boiling water from a tanner's vat. In the distance, strain of fiddle playing a tune that dances between mournful and merry. The deeper you go in here, the ward seems to close in around you. Buildings loom ahead and leaning into one another as if sharing secrets. And what would you guys be doing?
Is there are we noticeable as how we're dressed?
Well, right now you look like a prisoner transport. So only ones that are paying attention. So you would probably draw some eyes just because you're transporting prisoners, but the city guard isn't looking at you like, oh, there's Nim, get him, like he's already in chains.
But they know that who Nim is.
They probably know that he had been wanted. They probably don't know who he is, but they know that he was a wanted person, obviously.
Yeah, there'd be signs around, but I don't think I'm not like some huge criminal in this city.
No,
I just got caught doing something, and so
that's what you think, Nimin.
That's what Nimin knows.
That's what Nimin knows.
That's exactly how it is.
I'm just wondering if we're drawing more attention transporting prisoners as we would be if we got out of the guys and were our normal selves.
Why don't you all roll me a perception check to see what kind of eyes are on you? To see if you notice.
The only notes The only notes I ever have from my sessions are just random notes that say "bless" in all capital letters, so I can remember that we have it.
1d4.
That's all you need. That's all you need.
Yeah, I got you covered. Don't
Oh,
worry.
We got
I
Nim.
got a
about
nat 20.
Oh
for-
my god.
So did I.
19.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Perception?
Yeah, roll me a perception because everybody else seems to be
Ooh.
on edge. So
A
we'll see.
19.
You
Oh, damn,
all
all of us are.
You're all on edge, and it's mainly because you guys have noticed the second you walked in here, there were Zent agents trailing you from a distance, maybe a few blocks away, but they definitely know you're here. And on top of that, you do see Nimin and everybody else wanted posters on the walls of the field ward, one of which kind of looks like an exaggerated version of Nim. He's wanted for
What kind of agents are following us?
the Zenturum, the guys that you made a deal with to get into the city with the first place.
Okay.
Do we notice any of them as being the ones that confronted us in the crypt or the?
You cannot make out their identities. You just
Okay.
see black robed figure, like they got black leather. They obviously they look like the others, but you can't make out their faces are covered, and they're well guarding their anonymity.
Well, if we decide to change our appearance, I go back to normal and Hannah
Nim
goes back
could-
to normal.
Yeah, Nim could disguise self.
Yeah, yeah.
Brew's not really wanted.
So would you guys immediately after getting into the field ward attempt to dart into an alleyway, change
Try to lose
clothes?
our tail.
That's
Yeah.
what I was gonna suggest.
so.
As Nim.
Okay. So what would you say, Nim?
I'd say something like we're drawing a lot of eyes. We should probably sneak into an alleyway and try to get out of these chains and change our outfits and blend in with the crowd a little better.
Sounds good.
I agree.
Okay, let's make this a skill challenge, shall we?
Yeah.
I like that idea. So let's do, pick some skills that you think that your characters would be good at getting away, whether that be stealth, acrobatics, athletics, whatever skill you think your character would go through. And let's get 3 successes before 2 failures, and we will see whether or not we're successful in losing that tail and finding an alley.
These buildings and stuff, would they count as rocky terrain? Could I blend in with them? I have an advantage on rocky terrain, stone camouflage.
The shantytown,
Probably not.
crumbling stone walls. It does say I did write
okay,
crumbling stone
okay.
walls. So
Okay, alright.
we'll say yes.
I'm gonna do stealth and try to sneak into an alleyway and blend in to the shadows.
Alright.
And
Of course, our rogue Nimin.
yeah, who knew?
I love it for you though.
Yeah, this is my 24.
Yeah, you quickly blend in, throw your cloak up over yourself and blend into some stone walls and move very low along it. You're in chains, but they're obviously just a lot for show. So you wrap up the chains in your hands and you walk with such distinction that even the chains on your feet don't make noise. So yeah, that's a success. Who would like to go next?
I can go with athletics.
All right, so you're just gonna start hoofing it. You're gonna.
Yep, try to get away as fast as I can.
You're young and
7
athletic. Here, let's see it. What'd you get?
17 total.
17 total. So you guys just see Lucian pack up his equipment and just tighten up things, and then he just takes one look behind him and just beats feet. Starts hitting the street hard, to get away.
Can I do something even though we've succeeded?
Yeah, I need one more success.
Oh, cool. Can I locate because I'm sure being in a poorer district, people are just collecting around very small altars and praying. Can I roll a religion to find like a prayer circle and blend in with it as I like shimmy off the guard
Ooh,
fatigues.
I
Very Assassin's
like
Creed.
that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that a lot. Let's do it up.
Oh, guys got stuff. No roll.
That's the first time that's
I'm gonna
happened.
throw a bunch of coin around Hannah so everybody scurries and makes a lot of racket. No, I'm just joking.
It's gonna be a 21.
21. That's a pretty good number. Yeah. So yeah, you find a small group of beggars around, some holy people that are offering aid, and you blend in with the holy people. Just like holding it, you like grab an incense from someone and you're like holding the incense, and you pull like a sheet up over you and kind of blend in, looking more like a holy person than a guard in your previous guard outfit.
Yeah.
Brew, would you like to do anything here, or what would you like to do? I'd like to see you do something, even though we got our successes.
Brew's gonna try to do acrobatics, and like she's huge and tall, but she's very like she can weave her way through crowds easily.
Yeah, like
Very
just put a hand on someone's head and leap
limb.
over them. Yeah, I want to see that.
limber, yeah. So she's just gonna try to get away that fast.
All right, let's see a roll here. See how well you get away.
15.
That's pretty good, actually. We all had DCs of 15, so let's go. All right, that's perfect. You guys managed to lose your Zenturan agents, and you duck into an alleyway. Let's just say, let's zoom in here on the map. Let's just say, what alley is this one? Tanner Alley. You guys can smell the disgusting smell of a tannery nearby. The acidic smell.
That was
Delicious.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Dad and I know what that smells like.
yeah, that was Rockford when I was growing up.
Well, it smells like your hometown.
It smells like ass, let me tell you.
What would your character? How would your characters react right now? You just got into
So
the
it's-
alleyway.
Nim
I'm
would
gonna-
be looking around for any sign of Harpers or anything that could help us, or any kind of. So. could
We're
you
just
want-
trying to break the chains off.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'm also concerned about getting my chains off.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'll-
Who's got the keys?
Well, I mean, did we actually like tighten them together, or did we do like the movie thing where we like?
They were- yeah, they were so-
Chewbacca with a.
Yeah, that's what I would.
I'll take the chains and wrap them in a cloth or a blanket so that they, we can bury them somewhere.
Yeah,
Ooh,
because if
Nice.
like things went south, I would never want Brew to be restricted or
Yeah,
hogtied, you know.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
like
good
it.
point. Yeah, we probably wouldn't have done it tight. Yeah.
So, roll me an investigation for looking for Harper symbols, and roll me an investigation to look for a good place to hide your former manacles and your guard, the guard outfit. Unless you're gonna keep the guard outfits, it's up to you guys.
No.
I mean, I have a bag of holding. It might come in handy later.
All right.
It's-
I'll
Yeah,
hand them to
that's a
Hannah.
good point.
I only rolled a 3.
So you
So I
just
didn't-
chuck it onto somebody's roof. you're just like, yeah,
Right,
this,
so one guard outfit.
this looks like it. You think it's a good enough spot, and you chuck the makeshift bag of manacles on top of somebody's roof, and a lady opens up her window and goes, "What's going on down there?"
Nothing,
So did he
man.
keep his guard outfit, or?
Yeah, handing it to you to put in the bag.
All right.
What would you guys say to a woman opening up her window and yelling at you from the alley? She's just a
I
human
think Brew
lady.
would yell at her and be like, "Mind your business."
Roll
You
me-
old bag.
Do you add in as that? Do you say you old bag as Lucy? I need to know.
No,
All right.
I
I need to
I just kind of smirk at what Brew's saying.
What
That's
Brew's
all I
saying?
do.
Okay. Brew, roll me an intimidation check.
Natural 20 for 24.
She immediately
Another
shuts
20.
the window and closes the blinds. The rest of the time you're in this alley, nobody bothers you guys. You managed to get changed. And what did you get for your investigation there?
17.
17. So you know that the field ward is a lot of, there's a lot of like desolate and a lot of like poor people that live here. Some Harpers occasionally come here, but you know you're gonna have to actually go into the city.
Okay. I guess I would kind of know these streets, though. Like, Nim would want to lead them to an area of this in the field ward where there wouldn't be as many guards. So I would think he would know the streets well enough to kind of try to avoid that for a little bit and head towards maybe. Let's see.
Yeah, there's one way in. There's a couple towers, but if you want to go to the upper towers and just like go like the north ward here, because
Yeah, let me see here.
because I'm assuming you guys are here, Tanner Alley. There's only one way in, and that's the high road. You know, so
Okay, yeah. So
Well, we can go
The
in
low road.
not as a group, kind of.
Right, and
one
Nim
at a
can
time.
just straight up disguise self or whatever he needs to do. And then we can, because they're not looking for us, so they wouldn't. Maybe Brew would get some eyes because she's so tall and broad, but I don't think they're going to be generally looking for us.
I'm going to hold my holy symbol like I'm sort of in meditation as I walk through to go to the Temple of Tyr.
there you go. That's a good idea. Yeah,
I like that. I'm going to follow suit with my staff and put my hood up and shit.
What would what would Nim and Brew do?
yeah, I think he's gonna disguise self.
All right, tell me who you're disguising as.
And I'll probably transform myself to a dwarf. And I'll probably keep that like rogue look since we're in like the field ward. I'm kind of gonna dress down a little bit, maybe a cloak over top of me, and my hood is up over my head. And I'm keeping a low profile, like using my stealth skills to like not be noticeable. Like no one's gonna notice me in the crowd.
Okay, and how does Brew exit the alleyway looking? What kind of demeanor is she keeping?
I think she's keeping her head high, and she's gonna act like she's here to join the guard.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
like that.
Nice.
All right, so you guys walk through the field ward back onto the high road to head towards the upper towers. These towers stood in the north ward. They're the center of the border. They stood about 4 stories tall, so when you get up, it's quite the sight. You see these 2 large towers and the high road that runs right between it. It's run by Civic City Guard, so, there's nobody like checking papers because you've already come in through the north gate, but they're just there to keep the peace. As long as you guys keep a low profile, you're not Nim, so you don't really have to worry too much. You guys make it into the north ward of Waterdeep. And the north ward of Waterdeep greets you all with stark contrast to the squalor of the field ward. The streets here are broader, the buildings taller, and made of well-kept stone and timber. The cobblestone are clean, and the gas lamps glow at night with a steady but comforting light. Noble carriages rumble past, their wheels muffled by the sound-dampening enhancements of the city watch. Fine shops and townhouses line the streets here, their windows adorned with tasteful displays. So, what is everybody's passive perception? Who has the highest passive perception here? I'm pretty sure it's Nim.
15.
15.
Yeah, mine's only 10.
Yours is
Mine's
only
13.
Okay. Your
It's
passive.
charisma. Right?
Yeah, is 10 plus your charisma.
Yeah, it should be in
Oh.
senses down beneath your skills.
11.
11. Okay, so Nimin, you as you're going along, you see the crest of House Morin passing on a coach. You see a trio of guards outside of a jewelry shop. More concerning, you see wanted posters everywhere. These posters depict a variety of faces, but one stands out to you. There, drawn with your exaggerated features and a sneer, is Nimin Paletwist's likeness, his name written in bold with a list of allegated crimes: theft, burglary, and evading arrest. Wanted by many noble houses.
Doesn't sound like me.
What's the reward?
Just out of curiosity.
You actually notice that the reward is quite high, almost 5,000 gold pieces.
I'm just asking because Nim would ask that question, so that's all.
We turn you in and you could escape.
Yeah.
Sell you.
We can break it up.
I'm
break you out.
I'm gonna go up to one of the posters and pull out my pen and draw a mustache on the character.
Give me a sleight of hand here.
That is a 18.
You skillfully and without anyone's notice completely altered the face of, a few of the nearby
Yeah.
wanted posters, just so that while you're here, you're not really too worried. Plus, it's just, just kind of fun to do.
Oh, he's doing it for his own.
Yeah, it's just his own personal.
Proud of himself.
So as you're doing that, as you get back to the rest of the group, you notice that somebody was watching you. The only person that you saw see you do that walks up to you afterwards and just says, "Keep walking." Oh, hold on. I'm gonna wait. I had to get up for. You okay?
Hmm?
It's been so dry here. Our lips are all cracked to shit. So we've been trying to
Oh yeah.
keep up on our lip care. So yeah, like the only person that saw you do that comes up to the group and basically so you see this this human woman with a cloak of deep green. Its hood is partially obscuring her cascade of auburn hair. She moves with purpose and her boots barely make a sound on the stone. She just walks up to the group and says, "Keep walking."
I'm gonna gesture at everyone and like kind of make a gesture to follow her. Like, let's go.
I follow.
She leads you guys down a side alley. The walls close in, and the smell of damp stone and mildew kind of hangs in the air here. You see clothes on the line hanging nearby, blowing in the wind, and she glances back, her green eyes sharp, and she meets your dwarf form and just looks you dead in the eyes and says, "Nimin Pale Twist, you have enemies here. Zenturum agents are watching. You're either brave or ill-witted."
Or a little both.
I think ill-witted means dumb.
Well, yeah, what would
Maybe, but can you help us? We need to lay low for a bit.
She smiles and slips a small scroll into Nimin's bound, or I guess your hands aren't bound because you're get everything. So she slips a scroll into your hand and says, "The Silent Shield. You'll find safe harbor there. The Zents are whispering about you. Something about what you stole, and a wedding. Just keep your heads down. We're gonna need you."
We didn't steal anything though.
Nim probably did.
I just kind of smirk.
What do you know about the wedding?
And I nod my head towards them and I tuck the scroll into my pocket for now.
All right, so she's gonna just, the second you got the message and the second she delivered her message, she's gone. She was hit there 1 second and gone. I want you all to make a perception check.
And these rolls today are good.
Yeah, wow, 19.
I only got an 8.
13.
19.
Okay, so there's some ladies' clothes hanging on the line that kind of distracted Lucian, but the rest of you, can feel an ambush in the air. You can feel it. You see shadowy figures in doorways of this alleyway. Brace for an ambush.
I look at Nim real quick, be like, "What did you take?"
What the hell did you do, man?
Did you guys let me in on the secret?
Yeah, you
That
got
it's ambush?
Yeah, I'll say yeah. I was like,
Careful of the shadows.
Yeah, careful of the shadows. Be wary.
Are we drawing weapons or are we just kind of taking it easy?
No, be ready to though.
Yeah. Keep
Yeah.
My grip on my staff's pretty tight right now.
So I'm going to slowly, take my sword and to be ready. At least have my hands on the hilt.
Maintain our low profile, but see what happens here. No, never mind. Let's just keep a watch out, I guess, for now.
So do you guys? You don't draw your weapons, but you just keep up. You kind of like line up.
Yeah, and maybe Nim's just
hold
like
the line.
slowly walking, like not gonna take off, not gonna like run out of there, but like maybe just slowly walking and keeping an eye around. And having the
So
group follow.
a spy and 2 thugs are gonna step out from a doorway in front of you. And they are Zenturan agents.
I draw my sword.
He's going to eye you, and then he's gonna hold up his hand a little bit, like to say, like, hold just a second. And he's gonna look at Nim, and he's gonna say, when we got you in here, and when we offered you that job, it came with a little bit of exclusivity rights, if you may.
Is that so?
What are your alliance with the Harpers?
I've done some work with them in the past.
See, it's not what we wanted to hear, Nimin.
What's your deal with the Harpers?
Goes back a long time. You see, the Zents are a little bit splintered right now. Some that believe that commerce is the only thing there is, and some believe that we have to do what's necessary. And they're kind of gonna like flash their daggers a little bit. You and your group here, you're nobodies. You're in Waterdeep. You're just a bunch of little punks. And no one's gonna believe anything that comes out of your mouth by the time we're done with your reputation.
I think Brew's gonna walk up and take out her axe. And she's not gonna act, but she's gonna just stare them dead in the face and be like, we might be a bunch of nobodies, but nobodies who are gonna kick your fucking ass.
Roll me an intimidation check.
Good, that's what I was hoping. I was waiting for Brew to do something.
16.
Yeah, at that point, they're gonna be intimidated enough to pull their weapons. Roll initiative. And I'll pull us over here to the map. I think I got a map. Let me,
Ooh, yeah.
let me pull you over here.
Did that cursed moonbow have pluses to it or additions to it? I
Undead.
think it got a raise.
It was just a +1, so yeah. And then for undead,
+1.
it was I forget. I forget. We have to pull it up. We'll have to get it figured out again.
+1 to initiative.
It was a +1 to attack for undead.
Okay.
I believe is what it was. And then.
Okay.
All right. So let me.
Exactly how I imagine the alley.
I'm gonna close also to fight.
Yeah, we're both.
Sorry, I'm
Yeah,
so far
sorry.
behind. I haven't even rolled yet.
Yeah, sorry guys. It's gonna take me a second to get the
No problem. Chucky.
we got a spy here. It's the first time I think I've ever used a spy stat block. That's
I can
cool.
hear that in the microphone.
What's your dex mods there, Lucian and Brew?
+2.
Also +2.
Oh,
Alright.
okay.
At least you can go first.
You have to fight
You guys gotta fight it
each
out.
other.
Yeah.
Did you roll a 16 or did you roll a 14 there?
I rolled a
Lucian?
14. So what roll do I give you?
You
I
rolled a
rolled-
14 total or that was on your die?
That was on the dice that I rolled.
Oh, then you probably have a 16.
Okay.
So you're up there. Zeps, what's your dex
You know
mod?
what? We're gonna throw another.
My dex mod is
My-
+2.
Mine is
Or-
+3.
Okay, so
Quick little
Nim goes.
bugger.
Nim goes first after Melara so far. Although, actually,
Say he's
no, I gotta edit
nimble.
that.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to push enter.
Blue. Green.
Hey, Brew, remember we get 2 attacks also.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
oh, trust
why.
me, I have
yeah,
not forgotten.
That's why do you think I threw more thugs on the map? I,
That's why I wanted to get close to them, because if I could do 2 attacks, and if I hit one, I can do cleave, which could essentially be like 4 attacks.
Jesus Christ. Well, we'll see how many Zenturan agents have been hiding in ambush for the group here today. Let me get back to Discord and let me
Shouldn't
give
have
you
said
guys
that. Now
some
Victor's
rules.
just gonna add a bunch of.
Yeah, for real, I am. You guys.
Bring it on. Brew smash.
If Brew hadn't said anything, I was just gonna throw a dagger.
So what are my thugs initiative here? Hate that word. +2. S- 13. Another 13. Jeez. And then got purple. Green got a nat 20.
That bastard.
Yeah,
He'll be at the top.
he'll be at the top.
So rude.
Spy is gonna be at the bottom. Oops. Purple. It's 18. Those are my bad guy initiatives. So if we can work that into
Yeah, I'm editing it right now.
our shout out to Hannah EMP, our D&D assistant tonight. Thank you all for joining us. We got Mental in chat. We got Mrs. Meatball in chat. Welcome on in, guys. Welcome on in. Thank you for joining us live. All right, let's zoom in.
I think that's everybody. Yeah.
So we can can I get this to go away? There we go. All right. Who do we got up top? We got green, purple. Okay, green and purple. So yeah, you guys are getting a little ambushed.
I think I'm like right in front of them already.
Yeah, I think I am too.
Oh yeah, right. For real, I forgot. We'll put you. Okay. All right. We'll put you 5 feet away, so you know you're not like right up next to him, but you're close enough to where you could close the distance very easy. How's that?
Sounds great.
Sounds great. All right. So we got the green. He's got a heavy crossbow. He's going to take aim at your cleric and attack with a ranged weapon attack here. Malara, you have a 21 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay. You take 5 piercing damage.
So it like hits Malara in the arm, and as she like kind of winces and screams in pain, like it's the voice that comes out of her is almost like a demonic double layered high and low voice.
Love it. Perfect.
Not cool.
I kind of say to Brew, hey, we got to take care of that sometime.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
We gotta put that girl down. We gotta send her to a farm upstate.
Mhm.
Purple is going to run up to the little fountain that's next to the house here and take aim at the cleric.
Oh.
Why me?
That'll teach you to be the cleric.
Spellcaster.
He's
Spellcaster.
going to miss with a heavy crossbow bolt. It's going to go over. You're going to duck out of the way, Malera, but because Nim's so short, he doesn't have to duck at all, and it goes into the house behind you guys, or over here. So, Phew. Next on the list is you, Malara. You're being singled out by all
bringing
these
back the
Zentran
classics of
thugs.
bless.
Oh, love it.
So y'all are blessed.
Love it.
Let me
Love
see
a
actually if
bless.
there's a cantrip I can do real quick too, because
Yeah, do you have bonus actions? You want to move? Anything else you want to do? That's a good action, that bless.
actually I do. Actually, that's not a bonus action. It's just an action. Son of a bitch. Let me. Here's a bonus action.
What do you
That
got?
requires concentration. This is concentration, and they all require concentration. So
Yeah.
I guess I will look at the map real quick.
Yeah, so you are...
I am going to tuck myself on the square right behind Brew, kind of, and just kind of use her as a shield.
Okay, you're gonna stand
I'm
on
getting-
as you stand on this grate. You do.
Oh, no.
like, you do kind of smell the putrid smell of the sewers below you. So
Ooh. All right, well, I don't like that, but okay.
I can fart all I want. You won't know. it's
you
me.
won't even know. Nimin, it is you. What is Nimin doing?
Let's see, what's red, blue, green.
Sneaky
Who do I
Nimin.
want to? Yeah, who do I want to go for? Because right now I can't really use my sneak attack, so. And then who's after me? Lucian. Okay, I'm gonna aim my crossbow at purple and take a shot.
At purple. Okay.
With blessings unto thee.
With
yeah.
blessings unto thee. I get my notes.
23.
Holy cow! Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So we got red, blue, green, orange, and purple. And purple's the one you hit. 23. Give me the damage on that.
5.
All right. That's damage. Okay, yeah. Thump, right into his leather armor. The arrowhead peeks through and cuts him a little bit, bleeding him.
Right, and then I'm going to use my Master of Tactics on Lucian. And I'm going to tell him to smite these bitches. So he has an advantage on his roll.
In addition to the blessing too.
in
So you have a,
addition to the blessing.
you get a
so
1d4 to your advantage roll.
No excuses for missing.
All right.
No pressure.
Who's in front of me?
Directly in front of you, there are a line of 3 people. You see a spy and 2 thugs with him. Directly in
Up,
front of you is the spy, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm going after.
So what does it look like? Will you pull your long sword out and just rush him and attack?
Well, it's my great sword.
Oh, your great sword. That's right. And are you gonna smite?
I'm going to here.
Oh my god.
So my roll is like with my proficiency bonus and stuff. It's 25.
I don't-
Did you even add the d4? Did you not need it?
No, I didn't need it. No, I did add it.
You did add it. Okay. I wondered. That's pretty high. Yeah, I kind of expected with advantage and a D4, you would blow it out of the park. Let's see some damage and let us know what it looks like when you attack this guy.
All right, I gotta. My thing is acting up. I gotta go to my secondary one. So D6 times 2. So 11 plus 4 plus 1 is 16 plus my smite.
That is some crazy damage.
Yeah.
22.
All right. He's hanging on by a thread, but what does it look like when you attack him?
I take full advantage of my sword's weight and heave it overhead and go straight into his shoulders, straight through his body.
All right.
Hopefully breaking his clavicle and severing part of his neck.
Yeah, he is definitely messed up. He is holding on by just a thread. How
And
much
then
was
I
that?
get
How
a
much was
second
that?
attack.
Yeah, let's see it. Yeah.
All right. I got a
That's perfect.
1 dice. Natural 20.
You coup de grace him. So as you have that sword inside, you just turn it another direction sideways and bring it out. He falls into like a quarter piece. The thugs are a little intimidated by that. That's for sure. The woman that saw you in the window is locking her doors currently and barring them. Yes. All right. So who do we got? Do you have anything else you'd like to do, Lucien, or should we move on to Brew?
Move on to Brew. I'm done.
All right, Brew, you are up.
I'm gonna and I'm going to go up to, I guess, like, I'll go up to green
Up to green.
in the middle.
Let me kill
Try to
this
hit
guy.
him. Let me add the +4 or D4.
That's right, baby, because you blessed.
I'm blessed, bitches. Oh, that helped. 15, 16, 17, 18, so 19 to hit.
Holy shit, yeah.
Okie dokie.
They're little leather armor thugs.
Damage is, hell yeah, 17.
Okay, that's on green.
And then I'm going to do cleave on blue.
And you get a second attack, right?
Yeah, I get another attack after this.
Nim, I think it's just gonna be like release the hounds for us in the future.
It's going to be just a puff of red mist.
Yeah, I mean, for real. I'm gonna have to throw.
21 to hit blue.
Yeah, you're gonna. Is this cleave now, or is this?
Yeah, this is cleave.
So is that gonna hit both green and blue?
No, this is just blue.
Okay, because I thought cleave.
Cleave says.
What does cleave
once per
say
turn,
to
if
me?
If you hit a creature with a melee attack,
Which you
so I have
did.
Green,
Yeah.
you can make another melee attack with it against a second creature within 5 feet.
Okay. All right. I was just wondering.
And
And
damage
that
is
was
12.
that was blue. Okay, blue. Minus 12 here. All right.
And then my second attack.
All right. Yeah, I'm ready for it.
I'm gonna go for green again. Is 10 to hit.
It's gonna miss.
Dang.
Yep.
Oh wait.
All right.
Hold.
What's
Hold.
on her
Hold,
list?
please.
We got hold, please. Okay. All right.
I'm gonna use Savage Attacker and roll the weapon damage twice. To
All
see
right.
which one is better.
All right.
Oh wait, that's the damage.
That's the
Never mind.
damage.
Never
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah.
That's
That's
the
the damage. So if you
not
would
the
have,
hit.
if you wanted to do that with that 12 and re-roll for the 12, I'll let you retcon that. But if you want to, otherwise we can move on to
Let's
blue.
see, just for fun, if it would be any. No, it's not any better.
Okay. All right. We'll just pretend like that didn't happen, and we'll go on to blue. And he's gonna try to club you, I think. Let me pull him up real quick. So yeah, he's got a mace and he's got multi-attack and a +4 to hit. 12 to AC. Probably a miss.
Miss.
And even lower. So yeah, they're my dice are rolling like shit. Your guys' dice are rolling like crits. And I think after that, does he have disengage? I don't think it does. No. Okay, Red. Red is going to take aim at the cleric with his heavy crossbow at a +4.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
17 to AC.
That does hit.
Oh, it take 9 piercing.
Jeez. As soon as I get hit, like my eyes glow like red, and I turn to that particular dude and I say, "You just wait until I get a hold of you."
I'll eat your liver.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna cut your head off.
And
then we're gonna
you
take it
guys
apart.
can almost like you can hear like a bowstring vibrating, and you look over and you see like Malara just like gripping that bow, just fucking bowstring buzzing. All right, that was
Not a fan.
Red. I guess yellow is the spy. He's dead. So top
Yeah,
of the
take him
order is green. Green is still holding on by the hair on his chinny chin chin. He's going to do a multi-attack on Brew. +4 with a
So these
mace.
got to be fighters if they're doing multi-attacks,
Yep,
right? Or
yep.
they use the two
Yep.
weapons?
Nope, they got multi-attack.
Okay.
19 to AC, Brew.
Just over. Yeah.
All right, let's see what the mace damage is. Mace damage is 1d6 plus 2. I'm gonna give you 6 damage on that bludgeoning in the second attack.
I have resistance to bludgeoning.
So you take half that damage. What did I say?
Sweet.
Okay. All right, and he's gonna miss the second attack.
Hooray!
Okay. That means it's Purple's turn. Purple's still alive. Hey, Malara. Guess what?
Swear to goodness.
You're gonna get shot at with a crossbow, and it's not gonna hit you.
That's right. Get out of here. Not in my house.
It bounces off the grate and
We're in
in
a street,
and
no?
into the grate below you, and you hear a weird roar coming up after that bolt falls down the grate. You hear like what sounds like could be almost a panther.
Let's just throw these guys down the hole.
No,
One
Malara.
problem at a time.
Malara kind of shows a little bit of fear.
Standing on this grate. All right, well that's
Yes.
perfect because it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to immediately move off the grate by moving towards Nim to the first space that is off the grate.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take aim with my cursed bow at the red dude.
All right,
Get that
roll
red.
roll with advantage.
Oh, okay. Okay, definitely using that one. It's probably gonna hit because it's base 18.
Okay. Why don't you give me some damage on red there? Because he's at full health. He's the only one you guys haven't beat the living piss out of.
I'm guessing he's a living person, not undead.
He's a living person, that's right. He's a human.
So it just says 1d6 piercing. I don't add anything else to that.
Well, +1 for the bow.
Yeah, yeah, 1 for your damage.
All right, well, it's gonna be 3 piercing damage.
All right.
And then I'm gonna take a look at my spell book real quick because I want to. Oh, thank God. I'm gonna cast Healing Word on myself.
Yeah. Yeah, I would.
And that is I'm gonna cast it as a level 2,
Okay.
so I can do 2d4.
All right, let's get
that a
some healing on
cantrip?
you.
It's a bonus action, and it's instantaneous, so it does not break my bless.
Good.
Cool.
That's gonna be 8 heal temporary hit points to myself.
Yeah, get
Unless
that heal
it's just
back.
healing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just I don't know if that's is that temp or is that current?
No, that's current. Yep.
Okay.
Excuse me.
And then with that, I am done.
All right, Nim, you're up next.
And I'm muted. Okay.
Classic. Everybody's got to do it at least once.
Yep.
So I'm gonna take a strike at the green guy.
That green guy, yeah, he's looking the worst out of
he looking worse?
all the guys that are left. Yeah, Brew been beating on him, so
Bam, bam. 1, 2.
Okay, I can probably finish him off. I'll do that.
yeah, we got some sneak attack coming in. Get that sneak attack damage going.
Yeah, let's do that.
Orange is dead, right?
Yeah, Orange is dead.
Okay.
Yeah, Lucian, you said Lucian
Molten.
Smite, and Lucian Smith said yes, ma'am, and literally cleaved this guy in half with a great sword.
Okay.
It's nice when you don't even have to roll for your stealth anymore either. You're just like, oh, you got advantage on that
Yeah,
guy?
yeah.
Like you're that guy's threatened? Cool. I'm gonna shoot him.
All right, that's a 21.
That's gonna hit.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got 1d6 and then another, what is it, 3d6.
Yeah, should be. Quite a few.
I think he'll die.
You might hear. You might
Maybe.
hear. I like this frog music we got going on. Reminds me of my grandpa's property with all the frogs in the swamp.
That's 15
Ribbit.
damage.
That's exactly how much XP, how much
Really?
HP he has. He got 15. All right, so tell us what
Amazing.
happens.
Nim takes a shot at this guy and it goes right into his eyeball and
Yeah.
he just falls over,
Yep.
instantly dead.
Yep. All right, take him out of the initiative. Get him out of here.
I yelled,
Right.
great shot.
Wonderful. So, Lucian, there is 2 dead people slumped down in front of you. There is a purple guy behind you. There is a blue guy that you could reposition easily to get. That's the closest. Or there's the red guy over here. Both these guys have been shooting your cleric. So it's all up to you.
I'm gonna say too, my bonus action I gave
Oh.
Master of Tactics or whatever for Lucian, so you have advantage.
Okay. What does that mean?
Means you can roll twice and
just like
keep
last
the
time, you
highest
just roll-
roll. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. All right. That's a good deal. Thank you. So can I get to the red guy?
I'll tell you how far away everybody is. He's 35 feet. You can run 30, so you're good to run over there.
What's the closest guy I can get to
The closest guy is 10 feet away from you, and that's blue.
Then that's what I'm going after.
That's who you're going after. Would you like to stand right next to Brew, or would Lucian try to flank?
I'd go to the side so she can swing and I can swing.
All right, let's get you on a flank here. All right, let's see some attacks. What you got going on?
21 for the first one,
All right.
and
Let's see, that's blue.
second one I missed. I only rolled a 2, even
Alright.
with the bonus. I'm
Alright.
only up. I can roll that again though, right?
You can roll with advantage. So yeah, roll one more time for that second attack, and if it hits, we'll roll for both your damage.
And don't forget
Okay.
your blessed.
And don't forget your D4.
Oh, okay. Well, then I got a 22.
Then we're gonna hit for 2 times, and so give me damage for both your attacks, and we'll see if it's enough to slay blue here.
Okay. I gotta go to a different roller. 4 die 6. All right, so 14 plus 8. So 22, 24.
All right, that's you can stop counting.
All right.
Stop drilling, you hit oil.
So Yeah, you would come up and you attack once and just hit him right away. And the second attack, you kind of have to finesse to get the hit, but you manage to get the hit on the second attack, and you quickly deal with this guy. No problem. He's a hired thug. They clearly underestimated you guys. You managed to kill Blue.
Not to be confused with Brew.
Yeah, not to be confused with Brew, who is next.
He's also blue.
Who's also next? What would Brew do?
How far away is red?
Let's
Actually, no.
get
How
ya-
far away is purple?
He is 30 feet away, and you're
Perfect.
30
I
feet
have-
away from both of them.
I have 45 feet of movement, so I'm gonna go over to purple.
That's terrifying. You have 45 feet of movement.
Yep.
Oh my god, just a giant
And-
barbarian barreling towards you.
I'm gonna
Rage
get
shot
a
of her mind.
Natural 20.
Are you serious, guys?
Yep.
You are on a
For 26 total.
This is crazy.
for how much?
26 total.
He's got 1 HP.
Did you add your D4?
He's barely hanging on.
You know what? I'm gonna add the D4.
He's barely hanging on. You got one more attack, right?
28 total.
Oh god, damn.
Yeah, I do.
Oh my god.
Okay, damage is. Oh my god. A 6.
Well, he had 1 HP after that first attack, so you.
Good.
What does that look like?
I think. Can I say that this like water barrel there is real?
Yeah,
In the
that is
world?
in the world. Yes, we can
I'm
say
just
that.
gonna like grab his skull and jam it into the side of that thing.
Yeah, wonderful. It fills red.
Flip his
Yeah,
body into the water.
It just fills red. Yeah.
Yeah. And nice. And then that was 30. So for 15 movement, I'm just gonna turn back around and start heading towards
All
red.
right, let's put 15 on the block here. All right.
Yep.
It is Red's turn.
Actually-
Oh,
I didn't do my second attack, so I'm gonna throw. How far away is red from me right now?
yeah, you probably got a throw distance with a hand axe. He's 40 feet away from you. You're
It says
strong.
20.
It says
Turns
20.
around and hurls a hand
It
axe.
says
It
20.
says 20, and
You
then
could
but
attack-
in brackets 60. So I don't know
Oh,
what
so
that
you
means.
can roll with disadvantage.
Okay.
So if you
I'll
want to
try that.
attack him, go right ahead.
First roll is 22. Second roll is 20.
Are you?
It's right here. Sean can look at it and prove it.
I'm not gonna question you guys. You guys are adults. If you need to cheat in the game, feel free. You know, like, I like that the dice are favorable to you tonight. I don't mind that at all. As DM, I don't mind when the favorable
Fun.
dice do cool shit like make you guys badasses. Okay.
I'm
Just
sure at
gonna-
some point the dice will favor you too, Victor.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure sometime tonight.
They did last time.
They did last time. You
Yeah,
are
it did.
correct. Okay, so what is the
Okay.
damage on that throwing axe?
That was 8 damage.
8 damage, and that was on red. Okay, so yeah, he's still got some fight in him, but damn, guys. How much was that? One more time. How much? Sorry.
Damage?
Yeah, damage.
8.
8. I thought so. Okay, who is next? We got Red. It's his turn. Guess what he's gonna do? He's going.
Run
He's
away
he's
like a
gonna
little bitch?
Probably
he's
run.
gonna look at you all, and throw a smoke bomb down onto the ground, and a big puff of smoke is gonna appear,
I wish it would just malfunction and not work at all.
and
It's just like.
he's going to book it out of there, guys. He's gone. You've scared the living piss out of this guy.
Good, we need
Yeah,
one to tell the story.
Yeah, you better go tell.
And he probably will tell the Zentrin.
So you don't want me to kill
Now let's let him go.
Boring.
Let's put the dead's heads on pikes. So,
Just in
The
The people that live in this little.
are like, what the hell, man?
who got
I
damaged?
gotta
We
live
gotta
here.
heal people up.
Malara, I think.
Yeah, it's just
Sounds
me
like
and
it.
Sorry.
Who got hit too, right?
I only took 3 damage.
You want to be healed?
Sure, I won't say no.
All right, I'm gonna lay on hands for 3 for Brew. And does
And I'm
Malar?
back.
And does how many is Malar down?
I am down 6.
I'll lay on hands for her for 6. So
Nice.
Tracking them paladin points being very useful indeed.
Thanks, Paladin, bro.
yeah,
Can I look at the houses and see if like it looks like anyone's watching or anyone's?
Yeah, there's definitely eyes peeking through closed curtains. Very, very scared looking eyes. This is this is the North Ward, and it is a pretty you're in an alleyway, but it's still like there's still villas around you. Like they're nice.
Yeah.
They're nice buildings. So
I'm gonna search the bodies that are near me.
all right.
And wipe my sword blades on them.
Lucian, you're going to find a note. You unfurl it, and it says, "The gnome and his friends have entered the city. Orders are to track and not engage unless they meet with Harpers." And then
Brent,
you
I don't know
also,
about that.
on the spy that you've just cleaved in half, pretty much, you find 20 gold pieces worth of spy equipment. So you find, smoke sticks, a couple pair of handcuffs, and a grappling hook.
I give them
Ooh.
to Nim if he needs his
Yeah.
stuff.
I forgot the last session. I meant to buy a grappling hook and I forgot. So
Well, there you
I will
go.
take that.
You found one on this dead
That's
Zentern
just
spy.
I'm also gonna take like say there's like 3 houses. I'm gonna leave 5 gold pieces each just on their steps, and I'll try to do it so they can like if they're watching, they'll see me do it.
Okay. So you're like, sorry.
Yeah. We're not the baddies. They are.
As we're chopping off heads.
As we're chopping
I
heads.
kind of move the bodies out of the way so they're not like laying sprawled out in the middle of the thing.
Yeah.
Just so it's
Worry
not
about
so.
your freshwater supply.
Yeah. This is your guys's.
Let's throw them down the grate.
Do you
Yeah, there
throw
you
him
go.
down the grate?
Oh boy.
I think there's something down there, but so what? Let's feed them.
Keep them happy.
So
It's up to you guys.
roll me a strength check to get the grate open, and tell me who's doing
Alright.
it.
Well, what if both
Should be
Brew
Brew
and-
or Lucian. Yeah.
Yeah. So Brew and
we both do it?
Lucian both roll me a strength check.
Oof. 5.
I got a 18.
So Brew's side doesn't lift, but you manage to get Lucian's side up, and you roll the grate out of the way. What do you got? You just throw the bodies down into the grate or into the sewers, pretty much.
Do we see anything?
Roll me a
As we-
perception and peer
Yeah,
into
can I
the.
roll Can I look
Sure.
down there too?
Whoever's looking, roll me a perception. We'll see what the group sees here.
I only rolled a
Lara's
10.
playing with an alleyway cat.
Yeah.
14.
What did you roll, Lucian?
10.
10. You said 14. Okay. And Brew, are you looking, or do you care?
I mean, I could barely even get the grate thing open.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
I'm distracted.
All right.
Coming down from the
So
rage.
Nimin, your deep gnome eyes peer into the darkness of the sewers below you, and you see eyes of a predator looking back up at you. It's quite a ways away down there, but you see a displacer beast.
Well, let's just close the gate.
That's someone else's problem.
Yeah, that
That's
sounds
the
like a good
city's
idea.
city sewer problem.
So do you feed the bodies to the sewers, or do you just keep
It
them
would
there?
be a convenient way for body disposal.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
It's
yeah,
up to
let's
you
toss
guys.
one down there at least.
At least
close-
one. Okay.
Yeah, the
Maybe
closest
maybe the
one.
neighbors will appreciate it.
Yeah. We just don't want the thing coming up at us.
Okay, so
So-
the most gruesome kill I would say is the spy. So let's just say you guys roll the spy's dead body and kick it down the sewer, and you
Fire kick.
hear a little bit of a splash, and then you hear the ravenous feedings of a predator as you return the gate closed.
Okay.
I want to call him
Oh.
Peanut.
Good little displacer beast.
All right.
Good kitty.
Now it has been quite a day for you guys, and it's looking like maybe the sun is starting to set here in a little while. You hold your fingers up. You've only got a few fingers of night or of day before night approaches. what would you guys be doing?
We need to get to. I don't want to waste time, so I'm gonna push everyone to like go to that silent shield. I'm gonna tell them that we should probably head to the silent shield and get off the streets.
You want to tell them what the silent shield is?
Silent shield is an inn or a storage where we can probably keep quiet. We can trust people there. It's a place where people can go to feel secure and store some items and maybe have a rest.
I'm all in. Let's go.
Yeah, we'll be. That's probably the safest place in the city for us right now.
All right, let us pull up the Waterdeep interactive map, and we'll tell y'all kind of where you're at and where you're planning on going. I would like to see this as a skill check that Nimin leads with advantage. If anyone wants to aid along the way, like if he rolls, this is just for Nimin. If he rolls bad, any of you can pop in with a skill and aid him. If it's higher than 10, we'll add a +1 to his roll. Otherwise, this is all on Nimin to remember, his way around the city. Nimin, roll me with advantage survival checks, and we'll see if you can lead the party through the winding back streets.
I imagine a montage of Nim just being like, "Oh no, it's this way."
Yeah, that's totally, you got it.
Sorry, what check was that?
Survival, please.
Survival. Oh my god. Okay, now here's the bad rolls coming. 7.
All right, would anybody like to
I
aid
will-
Nimin? And
I will aid Nimin in survival.
remember, anyone who aids gives him a +1, so
That's gonna be a pass because it's a base 19. So
yeah, all right. So with a little bit of help from Alara, that would be a +1. Anyone else want to help?
Yeah, I got a 15.
You got a 15, okay. And Brew, do you want to help, or what would Brew be doing? You're seeing like him, like, turning around and like going down the street and then coming back and reading the signs, and Malara and Lucian start to help too, and they're all running around looking at street signs. What would Brew do?
Could I do almost like a history check, because I feel like guards might have been demoted from Waterdeep to Neverwinter.
Yeah.
And they might have talked about this area.
Let's give me a history
Yeah.
check.
Yeah,
Let's
I
see
like
what
that.
let's see what you would know.
You're not gonna believe it.
What'd you get?
Nat 20.
nat 20.
No way.
22.
At this point, she's setting it down.
Oh my god. On a roll.
Yes, Brunera remembers one of her good friends, Petey Stoneskin, who spent he spent a lot of time in Waterdeep. In fact, he loved the North Ward because it was where all the rich people were, and his route, was never too eventful. You remember that? Hey, let's see, Silent Shield here. I'll tell you this street here. That's on Horn Street. It's a couple blocks away from where you're at.
Guys, follow me.
Instead of we'll count that as a success. But it's now Brew leading the way a little bit. Nimin, give me another. So we'll count that as one success. Give me another either a survival or an investigation if you want. I would also accept.
20.
All right, so now that you've gotten a little bit deeper into the city, it's starting to come back to you. Like these old streets, it's like the back of your hand. That's two.
Yeah, he didn't
successes.
spend much time in the really rich part.
Yeah, and the
I'm
time.
also like worried about people seeing me.
And
so
the
I'm
time that you
distracted.
did spend here, the only people that noticed you were the people that were spies. You don't think common folk would know who Nimin is, or like you're not. And now that your disguise is not too big of a deal, but yeah, you are a little bit worried about. This is the district where you spend a lot of hands and a lot of purses. Let's just put it that way. So.
Mhm.
So yeah, let's get one more with advantage, and we'll see if we make it there.
15.
All right. So yes, you make your way to the Silent Shield Inn, which is right here on Horn Street. The Silent Shield is an unassuming building nestled between a clockmaker's shop and a quiet shrine to Timora. The sign is simple: An iron shield with no crest, painted a flat matte black. As you all walk inside, the air is cool and smells faintly of cedar and old books. The common room is dimly lit, thick tapestries muffling the sound, and patrons keep to themselves. Even the bartender moves with a practiced quiet.
The place, Nim?
Yeah, this is it. I'm gonna walk up to the bar and just greet the bartender and ask how's it going.
He's gonna, pull up a little like notebook and make note that who's walking in, the number of people who are walking in. He says, "Welcome. I'm Edric Thorne. We've got rooms if you need them, and storage for anything you'd rather not keep on your person." His eyes are dark and they sweep over the group, taking in every detail. And then he says, "For a price, I might even know a few people who could help you navigate Waterdeep's undercurrents." And he lets...
That would be very helpful.
Yeah, he's definitely going to let that hang on the air. He makes no demands, only suggestions. His demeanor is suggesting that he knows a lot more than he lets on, and you can feel the weight of his secrets behind his calm expression. He hands you all a piece of paper that says on it, that has a list that says rooms are 5 silver, drinks and food are 2 silver, and info is a gold to gold basis. Or if you're wearing a Harper pin, I'm a lot more eager to talk.
I show him. I guess I would have a Harper pin still. I never thought of that, but I guess I would.
You
Would
do,
you-
but it is very old, and it is something that you've gotten quite a while ago.
Yeah.
He takes a look at it and he says, "Clever forgery," and hands it back.
Malara walks up and plops down 2 gold pieces, and she says, "Keep the change for a tip." And so she gets her own room ready to go.
He is going to be very pleased with that, and he is going to make note of the High Elves' lucrative spending. He tells you which room is the best and gives you a key. Now, is there any items that you guys have that would like to be put in storage while you're here? Any weapons of powerful nature? Any magical tomes? Any monsters? Anything to check in?
Malara cuts him off, saying, "No."
Yes.
Let's put Balar in there.
They do hold bodies here if we need.
Yes, we do have cold storage. So if any of you run into a less than favorable end of your quest and need your body stored for a quick resurrection, I'm sure we have clerics at hand that will, resort to such rituals if necessary.
But warm storage for an elf that maybe just needs timeout.
What is it? A couple.
I'm the one who
So-
tipped, remember?
Couple silver to get around.
We can all
He's- and she has a fine room to stay at if she wishes. I only offer storage if consent is necessary. We do not offer you that we're not forcing you to store any powerful magic items. We just ask that you don't use them within the confines of the villa, of course.
Of course not. Of course not.
I'm gonna say I want to buy a drink for each of my friends here and myself, and I toss in an extra couple silver for get one for yourself as well, sir.
He is going to pour you all drinks, good strong mead. There are obviously a few breweries here in Waterdeep, and it's not a bad drink. It gives you some good food, whatever you'd like to eat. You can imagine meat and vegetables and hearty stews, breads, fruits, vegetables, nuts, all that good stuff.
Yep, I'll purchase meal.
Well,
Yeah,
you don't have
same.
to, because I'm pretty sure Nim didn't you just buy?
Yeah, I
Oh,
bought. I'm
yeah.
buying drinks and yeah.
Oh, your friend Nimin
Go
has new
The gnome?
Yes, the new branching
Dwarf?
He's not
Yeah.
he's a dwarf. Yes.
No, at this point, how long have we been here in town? Because it only
Ooh.
lasts an hour, so
Okay. Yeah, you are
I
Nimin.
would be out of it, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking when we walked in here, I would have been out. I didn't say it, but yeah, I was thinking I would have been out of my.
And if that was the case, he would make note that, like, you know,
me.
that it's you. That like it's okay that if city guard, we protect our clientele here. The silent shield, you know, we're called that for a
Silent.
reason. Yeah, we value discretion. So, and he kind of
One
like.
of us buy a disguise kit.
Uh,
One of us bought a disguise.
I bought a
kit.
forgery kit.
I guess that's what I'm thinking of. We should buy a disguise kit for you.
Well, I don't need one because I got a spell.
I know, but
Oh, but if I ever
want it,
I can only, yeah, I can only use a spell once a day.
So, would you guys be taking short rest here, long rest here? What are y'all thinking?
We should have a drink first because I want to look at this this scroll that I got and maybe discuss it with the group.
Oh yeah, what did I give you? What did I give you?
The Harpers,
Definitely.
or well, I assume it's the Harpers gave me something, a note.
Oh, to meet there, yes. Yeah.
Is that what it said on there?
Yes, it was to meet. It,
Oh,
It says
okay,
to
okay.
me.
it says to meet
You
at the
hand the
Silent
paper.
Shield.
This is what I got, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
it
right
says,
here.
It says your contact will meet you at the Silent Shield.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you're at
So
the
you want to
place.
wait? You want to wait here and drink our mead while we wait for this contact? Then I suppose.
Yeah, we should. Let's have a rest and regroup and figure out things.
I gotta go feed an alley cat real quick. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna follow after Mel. Don't trust us.
Is she feeding the real cat?
Quinrick's just looking for a free meal.
Get out of here.
All right.
Let's
So
squirt him with water.
let's take a little bit of a break while Hannah feeds the cat. I like this direction we're going in, though. This is wonderful. Welcome on in chat. If you're just now joining us, we are the Silver Flame Adventurers group. Guild group, I guess. I think that's what we're calling the group, right? I don't even know.
Yes.
Yes. You were
Say
all
yes.
you were all hired by the Silver Flame Adventurers Guild at the beginning, and it just kind of turned into something more. Should we switch up the music? Should we keep listening to the Under the Oak Swamp? What do we think?
Digging
here?
the swamp.
You're digging the swamp? I kind of like the swamp too. And look at it, the frog wizard.
Right?
Why is it? Hold on. Streaming in 144p.
Liberty Mutual is all she
Oh, and
talks
of course,
about.
because I clicked on it, we got to listen to I hate every. Can I just say I hate every single Liberty Mutual commercial?
Agreed.
I don't know who's in charge of marketing over there, but they need to be fired.
That one's horrible.
They're all bad. They're all bad commercials. Like the one with the
Not good.
the wax figure and. All right. So yeah, I'm just assuming you guys just take a moment for once in your long, like almost, like a fortnight plus 4 days of travel. You guys have been on the road traveling for a long time. This is a good inn. You feel safe. You guys feel secure. You got some rooms. I'd figure that you guys would settle down for. Do you want to just do a short rest, or do you want to do a long rest here?
I could do a
It's
long
night, right?
rest,
Yeah,
but,
it's starting to get dark. So
That's too
Alara
long.
for sure wants to do prayer to the moon.
right. Well, how would she do that?
Well, she would step outside while she was feeding the cat and take in the moon's embrace. I don't know what phase of the moon it is, but
Didn't we say we're gonna
I mean-
roll for that, or do the real moon?
what's the real moon today?
What's the real moon today? Tell me what the real moon is. We got one of them.
Yeah.
We got a moon.
It is a waxing crescent.
Waxing crescent. Okay, well.
And then she would want to retire and to her room eventually.
You went out to pray to the moon, and you saw the moon, and you prayed. But that was about it. You didn't hear your goddess's voice. You didn't feel her presence with you.
And that makes me feel uneasy.
You're still thinking about that kill. You're still thinking about that guy, that red guy, the Zenturin.
How sweet it was.
Yeah.
To see his life leave his eyes.
Yeah, you know that kind of. You're getting.
How I wanted to chuck him down to the spectral beast.
Yeah, you're getting the voice, coming back very quiet. You had some help getting it suppressed. The sentient bow has been quiet, but now, a couple days after that, it's starting to whisper now again.
What's it saying?
Power.
Souls of the innocent.
Power.
The souls of the
sorry,
innocent taste sweet.
Where did she go? Where did you go? Why?
Well, I went outside to feed an alley cat, and while I was out there, I was observing the moon and doing a quick prayer, and I wasn't hearing my goddess voice, but I was hearing the whisper of this bow, and I got kind of startled a little bit that there was a lack of Malara's Moonbow's voice, so I rushed back into the tavern.
Okay, and I was gonna say I'm asking where you are because I'm gonna say he followed you out, and he's just watching in the shadows, and he's also kind of looking at the moon, but he's keeping an eye on you.
Roll me a stealth check to see how well.
Can I roll a counter perception?
We can, yes.
I'm sleeping in my room.
And this is
I'm
more of a
I'm not causing no
curious.
problems. Yeah,
This is
more
more of a
curiosity.
I guess it would be
watch, I'm
passive
not-
perception, because I wouldn't be
It would
actively
be
looking
it would
for
be against,
him.
Yep, it would be against your passive perception. That's right, baby.
Stealth, right?
Yep.
You said. That is a 18.
Yeah, I totally don't notice you at all. And like you hear, as you're observing me, you almost hear like a voice that's not my own saying, power.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, do I hear or notice anything, or am I like picking up on anything that's going on? Okay.
Yeah, you can.
Like it's almost like I don't even
Roll-
realize I'm
roll-
saying it.
Roll
Because
roll me an insight to see how much of that you pick up.
I imagine you're almost like mumbling under your breath.
Yeah.
Like power.
Yeah.
Insight.
Where's the
Insight. Yeah.
Where's the orphanage?
10.
More souls? Okay, so yeah, you could just see her. You could just see her mumbling kind of to herself, like getting disturbed from her prayer, and then mumbling to herself, and then running inside.
So she's semi-aware of the bad things that are going on, that are taking her over. So
Seems like it.
All right, where am I here? Okay. So yeah, the morning. You hear, the innkeeper coming down the halls and sweeping things up and getting things ready for the morning. You can smell the food cooking, and you know that the inn's opening up, and you guys go down into the common area, and in the common area you see the same woman that you met in the alleyway sitting eating a breakfast.
I'll follow you. You're leading them.
I go over to the table, and she's at a table.
Yeah, she's imagine like a common table, so
Okay.
like a long, there's many seats, long table to eat off of.
Yeah, I'll go over to the table. I'll sit down. I'll say, "Morning. Glad to see you made it."
Glad to see you made it. You're not so ill-witted after all. And
Yeah, we barely made it. We were attacked by some Zentarum on our way here.
and she's gonna eye Brew and Lucian and just say, good to see you have
Blow a
friends.
kiss.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an auburn-haired woman. She just says, like adventurers, like says hello to every single one of you. And then she finishes up her breakfast quickly and looks at you and says, Nimin, I have news about your old partner.
Partner.
Go on.
He's
Yes,
still
go on.
alive. She kind of like leans in and begins to whisper. The Eye, a lieutenant of Xanathar. He has him.
Xanathar. Nim's like leaning in. He's like super interested now. Well, where is he?
Now, you'll need to move carefully. The Eye is cunning and quite ruthless. There's something else, and she kind of like takes a breath, and her eyes hardening the more she shares. House Morin is preparing a wedding, a grand wedding. Lady Elra Morin, the eldest daughter, is set to marry a reclusive but wealthy wizard. Word, and at this point, like her voice, the second she starts talking about this wealthy wizard, her voice drops really low, almost to a hiss, and she says, "Have you seen this man before?" And she pulls out a scroll a parchment onto the table and rolls it, and a fine sketch of the wizard who killed Bruce's father.
Ooh.
I'm eating an apple at the moment, and I'm gonna take a big bite and just go over and snatch away this drawing and just look at this woman and say, "Where's this guy right now?"
She's gonna say, "We don't really know. They're keeping things very locked up. Apparently, both these families, both the Morin family and this apparent reclusive wizard, has some enemies. Haven't you noticed how hard it is to even get into the city? I haven't had chocolate in 2 weeks."
Yeah,
So,
he's got some enemies.
so Malara's like, would we be right in assuming then that this wedding is the only time we'll be able to get to him publicly?
And she kind of nods, but she kind of looks at you all because, even though you've been to an inn, none of your clothes have been laundered in quite some time. You've been on the road for over a fortnight, and to be honest, Brew
We
doesn't.
stink.
Doesn't. Yeah. Well, yeah. You're not the most well-dressed of individuals. I mean, Lucian gave up pretty much a life of high riches to rags and like a smith's lifestyle. Brew's a former guard. She gave up quite a bit of wealth to become an adventurer and dresses as such. Nim, you stole a lot, but you don't have a lot on you right now. There's still a lot you got to do before you're back in your former glory. So,
Are you gonna fund us a shopping spree?
Shopping.
she's this Miss Voss here. She tells you her name. She says her name is Lyra Voss, and she's gonna straighten up. Her confidence evident as she puts the weight of this news on you. She goes, "You got options though. The Harpers are ready to help, but they'll need help from you too. There are missions, opportunities to strike at Xanathar and delay this wedding, or even infiltrate it. Whatever path you guys choose, the city is a dangerous place right now, especially for you, Nimmin. Keep your wits sharp and your blades even sharper."
Delaying the wedding, we're ending it because this guy's gonna be dead.
Right, that's what I'm thinking. Like,
Yeah.
if he's like super protected, then the wedding is our best opportunity. So we almost want to just try to infiltrate it.
How can you help? I ask her.
Um,
What's our first steps?
First step would be rescuing your partner. No one knows where that stash is but him.
Yeah, I agree.
And whatever they're looking for, you stole something very valuable.
Do we have time to rescue your partner before this wedding?
The wedding is quite a ways off. There's still just like rumors and talks of it. You know how weddings are in medieval times, it takes forever.
Let's go get him. Let's go rescue this guy.
Yeah, I agree. That's our best course of action at this point.
All right.
Name him.
Thalerin.
Yeah,
He's
Thalerin.
a mentor, a of mine. He's been with me forever, and he's taught me everything I know. So I'd like to save him if we can.
Did you double cross him?
No, we had a job that we managed to do, but it went wrong in the end, and we got split up, and I don't know what happened to him. I thought maybe he could have been dead this whole time, so I wasn't sure, but I would like to save him and get him back and help him. He's been very good to me, and he would be good to us as well, I'm sure of it.
So are you coming back for him or for the stash?
For both.
That's honest.
Interesting.
Do you think he blames you for the predicament he's in compared to you being free?
Yeah, is he going to be happy to see you?
I don't know. The Thelerin I know wouldn't do that, but that dream we had the other night, I saw him and he seemed to be very angry towards me, but that could have just been a dream. I don't know.
I mean, a lot
But
of
I won't know
Dreams
until
are
we
never
find-
just dreams, Nim.
I know.
Well, we won't know until we go get him.
I won't lie, I'm nervous, but there's only one way to find out.
Yep. Let's go.
So Miss Voss is going to rise from the table at the Silent Shield, motioning for the party to follow her through a discreet door in the back of the common room. The door leads into a narrow corridor and then into a hidden room with maps and documents printed on the wall. Candlelight casts flickering shadows, and the room smells faintly of ink and parchment. All right, let's begin. This mission isn't just about getting your friend back, Nimin. We're also gathering intel on Xanathar's operations, as you know. This hideout is beneath the dockyard. Hold on.
man.
Here's the dockyard. In fact, let's pull up dockyard Waterdeep. Go to images. Let's just, that's the dockyard looking towards. There's a big mountain and a castle in Waterdeep too. So like, I wish I could get as much as I can here to kind of show you what Waterdeep looks like. This is the city you're in, guys. It's huge.
Big ass city.
Yeah, this is
Everywhere.
this is a great view of the mountain and the dockyards, the ships coming and going. That's a beautiful picture. Good job, James. Good job. All right. So she is going to say that we're also gathering intel on Xanathar's operation. The hideout is beneath the dock ward, accessible through an old smuggler's tunnel at the Zenturum once used. We can't go in through the main entrance, though. It's a death trap. Instead, there's a hidden grate in the alleyways beneath the old Salted Seagull Tavern.
Salted seagull. Sounds delicious.
Is that
That
actually...
slathered in some butterskull. Oh,
Exactly.
Skull butter.
Delicious.
Now you're thinking.
Hold on, let me just clear this. Can I actually... Let me just refresh this real quick. Thank you. That's what I'm looking for. I don't know.
Street.
I don't know if that's actually a real...
We were in this area for the goblin one, weren't we?
Yes, you were. Let's just change that. Retcon. The mermaid's arm. Underneath the mermaid's arm. So yeah, we're gonna... Okay, so she taps the map and shows you where the mermaid's arm is. And she goes, "We got report of traps, pressure plates, poison darts, maybe even the lurking ooze or two. You'll need to be careful. If you find anything valuable to the Harpers, documents, ledgers, anything, bring it back. Freeing Nim's partner is our priority. Of course, Nimin, of course. We'd love to do that. But this is our chance to strike a blow at Xanathar's network." Questions?
Agreed.
I whispered to Nam, just sounds like you're being used a little bit, so just be aware.
I've been working with these guys a long time. This is what we do.
use each other.
That's great. I love you, Drew.
It's a real healthy relationship.
Anything that allows us to take from the rich, I'm happy with. So
What happens
Good
when you
man, and I
become
slap
rich?
him on the
Em?
back.
Now let's go shopping. Just kidding. We gotta save your dude.
It's like
all right, yeah. What kind of preparations should we take for this first? Is there things
you
we
tell me
need?
to
Things
take
we
a
should
bath
get?
again. I swear to God.
What's that? What was that,
Tell
Brute?
me to take a bath again. I swear to God.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna be going to the sewers. So I don't know if you want to take another bath.
Yeah, maybe not yet.
Sweet.
Sometime between sewers and the wedding, we must shower.
We'll see.
That's all you know. You know that it's on Dock Street. The inn is on Dock Street almost. You know that you are where,
They got
here?
buses in this joint? Jeez.
All right, now let me zoom out.
Call a cab.
Let me zoom out because
Uber.
this is where you are.
Carriage. There's probably carriages.
Let me get the time and distance here.
At least there's a main road.
On foot, it'll take you 48 minutes to get to the
Oh, okay.
dockyard.
It's not bad.
So, if
I can hop on Brew's back. Oh wait, did we have our horse? No, we wouldn't have had our horses, right?
where
do we
would
do with our
what did you do with your horses?
Where's the horses?
I thought,
Stabled
did we
them,
bring
didn't we?
them?
No, yeah, that's right, because we were riding in on them when we were captured, but
Right.
And
I
you,
can't
and you,
figure
you
that.
led them through the north gate, and then it's almost like they didn't exist. What happened to your horses, guys?
We tied them up upside the silent shield, of course.
Okay.
No, they're
Obviously.
wandering.
Yeah, they're gone.
Roll me
Yeah.
and
They went to the
this
horse
is
bar.
what we're gonna do. We're
What
gonna
else
do
should we do?
a skill challenge, guys. Where are your horses?
It's 11 p.m. Do you know where your horses are?
All right, we need 3 successes before 2 failures. Animal handling, perception, investigation, whatever you think, nature, whatever skill you can finagle, whatever you want to do, let me know.
I
And,
have my OG horse. I did not trade mine in.
That's right.
So can I say I have a really strong bond with this horse? So
Yes.
I'm gonna try to just call out and be like, Butterskull, and persuade it to come towards me.
Roll
I
with
have a feeling that
advantage. Yeah.
I have a feeling that it's hanging in that ogre butcher shop right now.
No. Okay, 18.
So you would go out in front of this silver shield and just call out to your
Give a big
Butterskull.
old whistle.
Yeah, give
Just
a
yelling
big
Butterskull in the middle of the
old
street.
whistle, and crowd and a
Butterskull.
bunch of people turn and look because you are one loud woman. You're like you are just a
That's
huge.
how we like them.
Yeah, so you wait just a moment, and you do hear the sound of hoofs in the distance. We're gonna count that as a success. Who else wants to go?
I rolled a nat 20 on my perception.
All right, so what would you do? What would you do with that?
I'm literally just like looking down the streets trying to find my horse.
Yeah.
Or any sign of it, and yeah.
So you run down, 2 or 3 streets around the block. And you find your horse just down the way, tucked into Troskull Alley. A couple of kids have taken its reins and were walking it into the alley. We'll deal with that after. Who else would like to go? We got 2 successes here.
I rolled a. Can I do a survival? Like I'm looking for my horse's hoof tracks in the mud.
Yeah, you're tracking it. Yeah, perfect.
24.
Your keen elf eyes make out those expensive, Amphel blacksmith made really good, horseshoes.
Horseshoes, yeah.
You notice that the quality of everything on that horse was better than others. So your keen elf
It's got its
eyes-
emblem burned into the metal of the
Yeah,
of the horseshoe.
Right, and you scan, you're in a busy street, but your elf eyes, you scan 100, different prints and see the ones that you isolate the ones you need out of the many. And yeah, Lucy, why don't you just give me a roll just to see what we got going on and what you would do.
I rolled a 15.
And what skill did you use?
The animal handling, I don't have any bonuses on anything. So
because you fed you've been so good with feeding your horse, apples and treats, and you've been so good. All it took was you going out into the streets and whistling a couple of times and waving around some apples, and your horse comes trotting up. Everybody finds their horse, but the only one that has some issues is Nimin is in Troll Skull Alley, which is only just like. This is Troll Skull Alley. This is the Silent Shield. So you're only like a half block away. So you all kind of meet up, and you see Nimin as 3 vagrant children are leading his horse into this alley. What do you guys do?
Buy that
Come on,
horse.
guys,
Kill
give
the
it
children.
back.
What?
Come
What
on,
do you want
guys,
for
give
that
it
horse?
back.
What do you want for that horse?
Oh, this is our horse. Finders keepers. Yeah, get your own horse.
How about we give you 10 silver for it right now?
Oh, wow. 10 silver. And the one's like, I don't know. I wanted to ride it.
Well, we'll give you 10 silver, and in a week's time, when we come back, look us up and we'll give you a ride.
Roll me a persuasion.
Natural 20.
You are a good and honest man of Tyr. They see your holy symbol. They see you're a paladin. They see that it's a really nice horse. They're putting 2 and 2 together. The 3, they kind of like, they're sad about it. They're kind of disappointed, but they give it up. They finally give Nimin the horse, and they're like, "Fine, here. We was only joking. We're gonna give it back." Like.
I aggressively grab the reins back and give them a.
That's all right. I give them their silver, and I ask for their names so I can look them up later.
Cut their heads off.
I'm not telling them
Take
that yet. So, and I let them know my name.
These 3 street urchins. One is called Nat. He's a lanky 10-year-old. You notice that that there is a deaf girl with them. So like the 2 boys and a deaf girl. The deaf girl has a little wooden toy sword. They're basically like playing adventure. They're just a bunch of kids playing adventures. So there's Nat, Jenks, and Squidly.
Okay.
Quickly.
So I kneel down and shake their hands as I give them their coin, and lift their head.
Yep.
lift their hair
One of
their
them
head.
one of them has horns because he's a little tiefling boy.
Awesome.
He's
I go.
looks
That's
like
really cute,
a
actually.
little devil boy. Yep.
When you I tell him about Tyr and how he loves them, and he wishes them well, and
All right, take an inspiration. All right, they're gonna gladly take your silver and immediately go over to one of the stores in places where they don't normally get to be, and because they don't have any money, and spend some money at a shop. They're just immediately gonna run and try to find a shop that they wouldn't be allowed in, and buy some candies and stuff.
good.
And everyone gets their horse back, and I think now I have to do it again to see how long it would take you by horse. Let's see here. Luckily, we just zoom out. The high road is pretty great. It's like the main thoroughfare through. Let's see here. We'll go that way, this way. Yeah, probably just like 30 minutes by horse.
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. You can go even faster if you want. We can.
I'm just gonna go like an easy trot. I don't want to
Yeah,
draw
okay.
attention.
All right.
Right.
Yeah,
Alright,
let's
so-
not draw
Are you
attention.
disguising
Keep low
yourself?
profile.
Em?
Yeah, are you disguising yourself, Nim?
Yeah, we took a long rest, right? So I could. Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
And we can even keep like some space between all of us so we don't appear to be.
Yeah, as a
all
group.
riding together.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So you guys take a journey through Waterdeep. It is a tapestry of sights and sounds. There's the bustling North Ward. As it fades behind you, the architecture shifts to tight, crowded alleys. You guys pass a lot of the shop area. You see the market, of course, the big main market, and the big mountain in the distance here. This is a mountain, so as you guys are riding closer and closer to this mountain, it gets bigger and bigger. You see the close-knit castle ward, so you're starting to see a lot more guards as you get towards the castle ward. But because Nimin's disguised and the rest of you are, you're just like everybody else. You're a bunch of nobodies. So you're just another adventurer in Waterdeep. You're a dime a dozen. You guys managed to make it through all the way down to the dock ward. And the dock ward is just, a bunch of crowded alleys. There's the salt of the sea. It's starting to rain. Let's just say it's raining because I like the atmosphere that we got going on with the music.
Can you zoom in a little bit too?
Oh, certainly. Yes. Let's get in
I
on the
wanted to
dark ward.
buy-
Look how many alleyways there are here. What was that? Sorry, one more time.
Was there anything anyone needed to buy before we go do this
Yeah, that's
thing?
what I was asking. If we want
Stock up
to stop
on-
in a shop on our way in, do we need anything?
You got
Potions, anything?
plenty of time. I'm sure we can find.
Do you want a disguise kit? Should we look for something like that? Like, is there a theater shop or something like that?
Medusa's glare.
There's
There's lots of shops.
in the dockyard there is what is this? What did I just click on? A theater. Yes.
And maybe we can buy some stuff that Nim would use for disguises.
Maybe
They
we
said
all could
there's
use a
traps
disguise.
too, right?
What was that?
They said there's traps too.
Yeah, they're definitely going into a hideout that has been trapped. Yeah, that was the intel that you
Yeah, what
got.
do I have right now?
Yeah, do you have like disarm?
I
kits?
have a spell called Find Traps.
So we can find them. Can at least sidestep.
It's gonna
Yeah, I might
cost me
need
spell
a,
slots though.
Yeah, I don't have any disarm traps or
Trap kits. All right, well, roll me a survival, guys. Give me all a survival roll.
20, dirty.
What'd you-
6.
My bad.
7.
What was that big gun? 8.
Oof. You guys get lost in the dock ward for a little bit, and you're gonna run into, of course, some commoners that come out of the alleyway and start approaching your fine-looking Amphill horses, your steeds. A little less for Brew because Brew's a little more intimidating, and her horse doesn't look as rich. And
Got a nag.
they're gonna offer you, oh, I got the best tour of the dockyard you'll ever see. I'll show you the sights, the sprays of the sea, anything you want. And they're reaching and they're feeling all over the place.
No thanks. Back away.
One of them backs off, but Nimin and Malera, what do you do?
I look at one that's like trying to pet my horse's leg and I hiss at him.
All right, roll me an intimidation.
Nat 1.
He's going
You
to
drew-
laugh and slip around to the other side of your horse and reach into your bag. And what do you got in there? What do you got in there?
Which my bag of holding.
Yeah, your bag. Yeah, what do you got in there?
I have the corrupted black amulet of Kevlamar.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
so does he reach for it?
Yeah, he's gonna sleight of hand it. We're gonna see if he succeeds. Where did
I'm
you,
like
wanna-
suspicious of him, so I'm watching him.
Where did we get that
I'm gonna-
again? One more time. Where did
Yeah,
that come
Nim
from?
would.
I think we got it from got it from the father, didn't we?
Oh, that's right.
Mm,
I rear my horse up. They're probably like medium war horses to, threaten them with the horse itself.
Can I do a
Well-
perception roll to watch, like, if I notice all this happen? Because Nim would be staying quiet and watching.
Nim, you're gonna have your own roll here in a second.
Okay.
I'm rolling sleight of hand right now. Okay. So yeah.
But I'm like actively watching this guy. so-
roll me an insight.
That would be a 17.
You know that these guys are trying to steal from you, and probably this guy just did.
Okay, so can I make a move to pull, like, cause I'm pissed. Like, I'm pissed the hell off. And I got this, like, renewed sense of darkness and power, so I'm gonna straight up just pull, what do I have on me?
Yeah, what do you have on you?
I'm gonna, like, pull my staff that's been in my hand, and I'm just gonna fucking bludgeon this guy in the fucking face.
Roll me an attack.
It's gonna be a 12 versus his AC.
He's a commoner. You hit.
Yeah. Alright. I'm, like, all excited about hitting him, too. Be 1d6.
I'm gonna drink your blood.
It's gonna be 6 bludgeoning damage. I'm just gonna take it right across his chin.
You knock him unconscious.
Alright, do I retrieve my property? Can I?
When you stop and jump off the horse, the other two are gonna come up and say, "What the hell did you do that for?" And they're gonna get up in your face.
I'm gonna
I want.
What was that? Okay,
I
one
want
at a
to
time.
charge the commoners with the horse.
All
Run
right.
them over.
Run him over. All right.
Low profile.
I wanted to roll another intimidation
as
check.
Nim's screaming, "Low profile, low profile."
I want to do another intimidation check and yell at them that man was thieving from me. Oh my god, the rolls.
What did you get?
Where is it? 6.
They don't believe you. They think you just knocked out one of their friends just for trying to help you
All right,
find
well,
your
I
way in the
tried.
backyard.
I tried.
They're calling more people. They might even start calling for the guards soon if you don't. And okay, so roll me. Okay, so you're just gonna charge him with the horse.
Yep.
I don't even know
Run
if
him
there's
over.
an attack for that. I think you just charge.
Hold on, look it up. Look it up.
Let me just.
I wanna know.
Maybe make them go prone, like have a.
Yeah. So what would this? How would I even ask?
It's
you?
probably
running
like
to
an
them.
intimidation check in it or some shit.
Running
I'm
them
not
over
more or
or
less
chasing
trying to
them
hurt
off?
them. I'm just trying to, get them to
Then
worry.
roll
And
me an intimidation. Let's do that then.
I rolled an 18.
Okay, so yeah, you
Hell
charge him.
yeah.
You charge him and split him like the sea. Malara, be quick about it. Roll me a sleight of
Yeah.
hand and try to see if you can find what he stole.
Okay.
Because a thief wouldn't just put it in his pocket, like
Nat 20.
you make fine work of his hidden pocket inside of his coat lining, and you find not only your amulet but a couple rings as well.
I take those as well.
Yeah.
And then I want to roll acrobatics to skillfully get back on my
All right,
steed,
let's see
Thunder
it.
Steel.
Yeah, Elf, I love this.
Nat 1.
You jump up and fall on your ass right off your
You're
horse.
upside down under the horse.
I say something like super witty and like awesome, and then I just slip on some horse shit, like right onto my back.
Excuse me.
I reached down to help her up to throw her on her horse.
With a little
We're
help,
just laughing because this whole thing has been
with
amazing.
a little help
And
from Lucy, and you get on your horse. Excuse me. Joking.
I'm gonna walk over
my-
to those. Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead. One at a
My
time.
robes are now covered in horse shit.
Nimin, what are you doing?
Now who needs a bed?
I'm gonna walk over to those guys and throw a couple silver and say, "You never saw us, and get the hell out of here."
We're gonna run. Okay, so after that, you guys make your way to the Seven Masks Theater. You guys see that this theater caters to lower class clientele, and ship captains and sailors are admitted for free. The owner of the theater is a burly and jovial showman with a braided goatee named, Rong Quan Mister. Rong Quan. All right, Rong
I
Quan.
like that the music you're playing just started playing bells.
Yeah, the second you guys
Yeah, yeah.
walked
Like
into
you're
the
at
theater.
the docks. That's cool.
So yeah, you do see a lot of burly sailors as you walk in. They're clapping and cheering and jovial and throwing their hats up on the stage as a couple of theater troops take their bow and exit stage left. What would you guys do?
We want to buy a kit, right? So we got to do an introduction.
I'm sure you could buy all kinds.
Just go
of
up there.
things.
Go up there and say hi.
Y'all push Nimmin to the front. Y'all like stand behind Nimmin and push him to the front.
I'll address we know who the leader is, right?
Yeah, you see him. He's like up on the stage, and he thanks everyone for coming, and then he kind of like walks out into the crowd and sees you guys walking in, and walks up and addresses you and says, "Hail and well met. Welcome to the Seven Masks Theater. What can I get for you, adventurers? Are you here to audition?"
No thanks, but
Bruce says yes.
he goes, all the world's a stage, and we are merely players.
He likes that. He likes that, Lucian. He smiles and wags his finger and goes, "Right you are, boy. Right you are. How can I be of service to you today?"
We need some artistic items to pass as disguises if we need them.
Ah, of course. Adventures as yourself. Espionage and all, I'm sure. Let's see what we have. Come back, step into my office, he says, and he steps in, and the second he sees Nimmin, he's like, now, lad, I might need for you to wait outside, if you could. If the city guards, he's a wanted man in my establishment. You understand? Of course, I mean you no ill will. My of course, my lips are sealed, but. If you could, just get out.
Yeah, I know. I nod my head and I have my hood up and I go sit over in a corner somewhere.
Yeah,
Aren't
get
you
outta here,
still disguised though? Has it been an hour? Oh, I guess it may be in the confrontation outside.
I was gonna
Maybe.
say, in the time
Yes.
it took us to get down here, I'm probably out of the disguise now. So.
Yep.
Well, I'll follow him in and buy the disguise kits for Nim.
Yeah, he offers disguise kits and disarm kits. Let me see. I'm pretty sure I can pull that up. Disguise kits. Let's see. They cost 25 gold pieces.
Damn, it's expensive.
So
but it lets you once you buy one, you can use it multiple. It's not like you need a disguise kit for everybody, you know. Like if you buy one disguise kit, it's a pouch that contains cosmetics, hair dye, small props, you know. So yeah.
I kind of go out the door a little bit and say, "Hey Nim, cough up some gold."
Yeah, you little
Oh.
ATM.
I pull out my wallet and flip out a couple coins and
Nim
Pull
has
out
a wallet.
your money bag here.
Just a couple.
It's a small
whatever.
small bag of holding for coins.
Yeah.
And what are the other type of kits we're purchasing?
Trap, disarm. Let's see. Arm kit. Is that a thing? Trap, disarm kit. Let's see. Trap, disarm kit. 5e. I don't know if that is a thing. There is no particular disarm trap rule. I think
It'd
we
probably
have
just
to
be like sleight of hand check.
Yeah, we're just you have lockpicks, don't you?
Yeah.
Then yeah, it's not like Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, I know. That's what I keep.
I think
thinking,
it's
but
it's yeah, it's not
Let's
as
save
it's
some
not
money.
as gamified as Baldur's Gate is, where like everybody needs a disguise kit, and you know like you have everything you need. You're a thief, you know.
All right, we'll buy the disguise kit and thank him and be on our way.
Wonderful. Do you guys use the
Side.
disguise kit? What
I
do
want
you
to
guys?
pull this guy aside before
Okay.
we leave and just be like,
All
if
right,
someone did want to join
yes.
an audition, like what do
Oh.
they have to do?
You just have to come in and stand under the lights. Of course, someone like you, a warrior, might not know as many pros or verses as some of us folks in the business, but that all comes with practice.
But security.
Oh, security. Now that's where we talk. I have a rowdy crowd, of course. When the burlesque dancers get on stage, the dancing girls, sometimes the sailors, they get a little bit too excited. We could use a lass of your stature around to remind them to sit in their chairs with their hands in their lap, tossing coins instead of, dirty stares.
I'll keep that in mind.
What is your name, lass? What is your name?
Brew.
Brew, and your sir. Who is your family?
I don't have a family.
Sorry I asked. Brew it is. Well met, Brew.
Thanks.
All right.
So let's go break into the
And
place.
scene.
And scene.
And scene.
So
Thank you.
let us, to avoid attracting attention, you guys, the dock ward is a labyrinth of back streets. So I think we might need another little skill challenge here to find out, where we're going and get there. Perception, stealth, investigation. If you're using stealth, you have a disguise kit. Roll with advantage. You're all. I'm assuming you all gussied yourself up to look a little bit different, just to kind of like blend in with the dock workers and the dockyard area.
Yeah.
I mean, I already
Oh.
smell like shit, so I don't know.
Yeah, you kind of already fit in a little bit, but I mean, as a
Cloaks
high
and
elf, you definitely.
Burlap.
Yeah, you get the
I
idea.
hide my ears under my hat and like put some makeup on my face to like disguise my sharp elven features.
Like Spock in Star Trek 4. He had to hide
Yes.
his ears.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's just do. We'll start with Nimin. We'll go Nimin, Brew, and Lucian Malera. Give me your rolls and tell me what they are.
I got a 22 perception.
All right, you have no problem spotting thieves' markings that guide you to this former Zenturan smuggler. Like you find like old signs etched in wood and stuff. The thieves' markings that you'd use to communicate with each other. Easy for you to spot. Brew.
We're trying to blend in.
Yes, you're trying to move through the dockyard without attracting too much attention. You know that there's a hideout out here, so there's red dots all over your mini map.
I want to do a performance to act like I'm just like a ship.
Sure. And because you got the disguise kit, let's roll that with advantage.
And I got 16.
I love
but
it.
I'll roll it again
Roll
to
it
see if I
again.
do any better. No, I did worse. 16.
Well, with a 16, you managed to at first you're just walking like you would rigid and your normal barbarian guard like that, but you soon start to notice the way things work around the dockyard, the people's movements, the way that they walk, because people often get off ships. Not everyone walks a straight line here, some people are walking with the swaying of the ship that still exists in their body, so you soon get into the rhythm, and you manage to blend in and not draw unwanted attention. Lucian, what would you be doing?
I just rolled a 16 for perception, I guess you said, right?
Yep, perception, stealth, or investigation, whatever skill you really can think of, but whatever. But if you want to,
And
okay.
I'm wrapped myself in burlap, so my armor and weapons are sort of covered, and just kind of walk around like a man at arms.
Yep, you managed to spot all the the more disfavorably looking individuals that might pass for some of Xanathar's Thief Guild member. You managed to spot them among the crowd and weave your way around without drawing too many eyes on you. With that burlap around you, you do perfectly fine. Malara, we'll have you roll 2 just to see what you got going on, but you guys managed.
Can I? So we're looking for like a sewer entrance.
Yes.
Okay, so I want to observe using animal handling. I want to observe the animal life around there because I'm assuming like with a sewer, there's going to be like human food and human debris. So the animals around there would probably collect more around the sewer entrance because human
You're looking
food
for
is
rats, yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking for rats. I'm looking for seagulls. I'm looking for, cats.
Yeah.
Anything of that nature.
Perfect. Okay, yeah. Let me roll for that.
It's going to be, and I get advantage. Oh, that's so much better. That's going to be a 22.
Oof, yeah, you've been feeding so many alley cats in the city that you've already gotten the hang of like where they're at. You quickly follow. You guys move past the main gates where you can you guys stealthily move past where you clearly see some thugs hanging out at the main gate and hanging out at the tavern that they talked about. So you guys managed to find a side gate. You reach the gate and you find it's rusted but still functional.
Well, we gotta start being very conscious of traps. So, does Nim, does he want to check for traps?
Yeah.
I'll say I do have a spell for it, but it is a level 2, so the more that we can perceive the traps versus me
Right.
in
Malara's
my
like,
spell slots.
I'd rather not spend the spell. I'd rather not read the spell.
I only have so much power, you guys, and I need to collect the power.
Well,
I'm
while Nim's
tired.
looking at traps, I'm gonna pull out some oil and be prepared to kind of oil the hinges a little bit once he says it's okay.
All right, Nimin, give me a perception check.
Perception, that is a 15.
All right, so you notice just beyond the grate, underneath the mud, is a telltale sign of raised stones. A simple pressure plate trap half buried in the mud.
This door's definitely trapped. So can I try to disarm it?
Roll me a sleight of hand. And you might have to open up the gate and get a little bit closer because you guys still haven't opened the gate. So.
All right, I'm gonna oil the
That's,
hinges a little
that's
bit,
so good. I love that.
and then I'm gonna open the gate for Nim.
All
It's
right.
a 20, dirty 20.
Okay, your sleight of hand blows it out of the water. With your nimble fingers, you manage to reach underneath the pressure plate. Of course, your hands are all muddy now, but you've rendered this trap harmless. A spray of poison dart shoots out in front of you guys. You don't have to make any dexterity saving throws. You managed to trigger a trap without being in the way and rendering it harmless.
You said nimble hands.
Yeah, nimble hands. You got nimble hands. You got little nim hands.
I offer him part of the burlap that is surrounding me to wipe his hands off.
Thank you.
Gotta have the teeth nimble. Ah.
All right, what do you guys end up doing here?
Dark inside, or torches, or what's it like inside?
It's pretty dark once you get into the sewer. Once you leave the opening, the spray of the water, you hear the waves start to die down a little bit more. And, it starts to stink a little bit more. Why don't we get little constitution saving throws to see how y'all fare being in a sewer, just in general.
I'm also going to use my lantern.
Okay.
For light, since I'm human.
Yeah.
That one.
Malara, you're covered in shit. You're in this filthy, disgusting human city. You're in a sewer. Like, this is not where an elf belongs.
This is not what I signed up for. I signed up for glorious relic hunting in the backlands of the Elven Kingdom, not in this sewer.
I got a natural 20.
You're used to this shit.
Yeah. Hey, come on.
Same
Malara.
shit, different day, What did everyone else get?
I got a 9.
So Lucy is just being Malara's rock right now. You got a 9.
Come on, little one.
Okay.
I got a 16.
Yeah, Brew, you're not too fond of being in the sewer either, but you're
This stinks.
your stomach's a little bit churny and But Malara, you're just absolutely miserable here. So
Do I take any debuffs for that or anything?
yeah, any charisma that you're gonna try to do is not gonna be too good because you're just not feeling it, you know, like
Okay, I'm gonna say like -1 to charisma then.
yeah.
Piggyback, Malara.
Oh, are you offering to carry me?
Just once.
Oh, I'd be honored, Brew. Thank you. And then I like hop onto your back and some poop like lands on your shoulders and stuff.
All right.
Enough
Now
of
we can
that.
have-
You're like go 4 feet and you're like, all right.
I'll
What's
carry
the marching order look like? Just curious, you know.
I would think I'm in the front because of my sight, and plus I'm watching for traps and everything.
So probably,
Yeah.
Lucian, would you be close behind him then? I would assume.
As long as I'm not ruining his night vision.
I have
my
dark
life.
vision too. What if it went Nim, Brew, me, Lucian?
Yeah.
Okay, you got the caboose, Lucian.
Yeah,
Just
that way.
every once in a while, you turn around and shine, you know, the lantern behind you, and you see like rats scurrying and like, you know, water dripping, and it's just, you know, it's pitch black down here. There's no lights down here. It's a sewer, you know. So,
Right.
Nimin, give me a perception check.
I do have my sword drawn.
17.
You hear this sound. It's a very oozing, slurping, sliding, you know, just moving, and you guys smell, or Nimin, you smell the like acidic, like, you know, gases in the air start to like pick up. Even with your height, like you're noticing like that the air above you is starting to be more acidic, and you hear hissing as like something's like dissolving and sputtering.
I shine the lantern towards the ceiling.
I'm warning everyone. I'm like, be cautious. There's something here.
Say there was like oozes down here. Did she?
Yes. I think
Nim?
so.
Were you listening
Sure.
to the woman telling you where to find this partner you're supposedly so worried about?
It just then, since you shine the light up, Lucian, a gray ooze slops down right between you guys, severing your marching order in two. Let's have Malara, Nim, and Brew, and Lucian. And let me see. I think I actually might have a battle map that we can play in, because why not? Yeah, look. Perfect. Just ignore the goblin camp and destroyed tavern here, and we'll just pretend like and then we'll put Nim in. Or Malara, you were being carried by.
I was basically being shoved off the shoulders of Brew,
Okay, yeah,
so
okay,
I would
yeah.
assume I'm with Brew at some.
All right, yeah. So let me see what we got here. Is there any oozes? We got any oozes? Come on, roll 20. Don't let us down. Gotta have an ooze or two. Let me see if I can just find.
Blob, flubber.
Yeah, what's the term for that? Isn't there a creature in D&D that's like a blob?
Yeah.
A gelatinous cube.
Gelatinous cube.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's what I was
gelatinous
thinking of.
cube,
Yeah.
Ooze. There we go.
Ew.
Gelatinous cube. No, it is actually. Gray ooze is an amorphous. I got it. We'll just save this image here, and then we'll just upload it to my library, and then we'll just put it on the board here. Yeah, look. And I think that is a
That's so cute.
medium creature. Yeah, it's a medium creature. All right, let's just zoom way in here, and let's get over here. Okay, so as you guys see this ooze slop onto the ground, everything underneath it corrodes and dissolves and sputters and spits and burns, and you smell acidic like gases spit out of it, and it kind of like raises itself and looks around, and slurps back into the ground. And roll initiative. And I'll roll initiative for the ooze.
20.
You got a 4. All right. Good.
Brew, what you got?
15.
15, okay.
Initiative rolls are not good today.
First one was.
Was it?
My ooze
I take it back.
got 4. So.
I'm gonna get a image for ooze here. Let me see. Ooze.
Ooze.
No, blob.
Blob?
Is there a blob?
No.
Yeah. Oh, it's of course it's nitro.
Yeah, you gotta have nitro to use this cool. Pay for your
None of them. None of
No
them.
blob for you.
no blob. That's all right.
That's what you get.
That's what you get, ooze. Stupid Discord not letting us. All right, so we got our turn order, Nimin. What do you do?
Probably not gonna get near this thing. Let's see. So I'm gonna shoot my crossbow.
All right, let me get.
Well, actually, I could do what I've done before and throw the oil on it and light a match. See if it burns.
Do it.
Oh God.
Do it.
God, you guys
Yeah.
are too smart.
Yeah, so
Telling you, you gotta add a 0.
take out my little thing of oil and throw it at it and light a match.
All right.
Baby burn.
So what is this that you're throwing into it?
So the oil, so I light it, or I throw it on the ground. It covers a 5-foot square area. If I light it, it burns until the end of the turn 2 rounds from when the oil was lit,
So
and it deals 5 damage every
how much?
turn.
How much feet? How many feet? 5 feet.
It's like 5 feet, 1 square.
So you want it to be?
Yeah, so it'd be.
Okay,
I would have thrown it like right in the
It
center
would be
of
right.
it.
Okay.
Yeah,
So and it's oil, right?
yeah, and I'm
Uh,
lighting it on fire.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. This is great. I love this.
So anything that ends its turn in that will take 5 damage.
All right. All right. So you throw, and this ooze just lights up, man. Oh, I gotta open up the juice. I have to do my duties
Ooh,
here.
like, what's this
There
out?
you go. This is the old ones.
I've never heard of this.
The Dungeon Sith Ambient. That's what we got going on today. All right, so you know what's really great about the ooze? I love this. I'll tell you when it's his turn. Whose turn is it next?
I'm kind of scared because I didn't.
Lucian, it is your turn.
Well, I don't think my sword's going to do much damage against it. So I'm going to pull out another vial of oil and add it to the fire. Throw the oil.
An even bigger flame erupts in front of you, Brew. You are now standing in front of like a bonfire ooze.
Wonderful. Thanks, guys.
Well, I just don't know what else to do. So does it
Better
take
than nothing.
damage?
We'll find out on its turn.
Oh, okay.
Brew, if there's nothing else, Lucian.
I don't think I can do anything else. Yeah.
Brew, what do you do? There's a flaming ooze in front of you.
The sidestep into the water.
Okay. You're gonna-
Poop
Slash
shoot.
Shit.
You're gonna jump into the water is not
I'm
deep. It
in
is
the poop.
You're in, but you're in the sewer. Yeah, you're in it.
And then I guess I'll throw an hand axe at it?
Okay.
Question mark?
Okay. Roll me an attack.
That's an 8.
Guess what? Its armor class is 8.
Hey. So that is 8 damage.
Okay. So give me 1 second here. 8 damage. That's great. So yeah, you throw your hand axe into this gelatinous ooze that is on fire, and your hand axe immediately corrodes it takes the damage, but it immediately just corrodes and puffs, and you're not getting that one back. Take that one out of your inventory.
Now I only got 3. I like that one.
Yeah, that one
That's
was your
it for
lucky one,
me.
right?
Yeah, that was a good one. It's hit
Try to
everything.
use some range attacks
I
without
don't
throwing your
have
weapon.
ranged attacks. I'm done, by the way.
Splash.
All right, let's
Play in the
see
pool.
here. Malara, what do you do?
Is there any room for me to back up behind? Well, I guess
You
I don't
can
really want to go
occupy the same
behind.
square. Yeah.
I don't really want to go behind him, I guess, because he is small of stature. Let me see. Well, in seeing Bruce bow or throwing axe disintegrate, I am going to take out that bow, not having any concern for losing an arrow at it, and shoot my bow at it.
All right.
Nat 1.
Yep.
I'm reading it as a nat
That's-
1. Yep, it's awful. This one
Oh
needs
my
to
God.
retire.
Need your fox dice.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
It's too big for the dice tower.
I think so.
No.
All right. So
Time to get bigger dice
what
tower.
happens is your arrow catches on fire and bounces off the floor and almost impales Lucian on fire. So you duck a little bit, Lucian, and you look over.
Thanks a lot.
I am so sorry.
All right. Guess whose turn it is, guys?
Was it the
It's
ooze?
the ooze's turn, and guess what? The ooze is resistant to fire, guys.
I knew it.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Oh, he's fine. He just moves right through that fire and has no problem. So let's see here. So he has corrode metal. Any non-magical weapon made of metal that hits the ooze corrodes after. So like, does he have?
Non-magical?
Oh, he's got pseudopods. He's got pseudopods. That's what he's gonna use to attack you. So pseudopods, I guess, are like little tiny like stinger things that they eject or something. Like they're like
Oh,
Ew.
okay. Yeah.
they're like
Disgusting.
they hit you with them. They're kind of like how a weed has spiky little seeds
Yeah.
that catch you. They're kind of like that.
I don't like it.
Who are you targeting?
We're targeting Lucian at a +3, so that's a 16 to AC. Lucian, what's your AC?
19.
19. Not gonna hit. All right. Top of the order. Nimin.
Okay, I am going to sneak attack with my crossbow.
All right.
Oh, that's a 8.
That's gonna hit.
Oh.
It's a blob.
Yeah.
It's an ooze.
Has no armor.
Technically, it's an ooze. Ooh.
Oh yeah, what was that?
Interesting sound.
Yeah, that's the sound the ooze makes.
I don't like it anymore.
I think we should run. Try to get around it and run.
16.
I can do frost damage. Maybe
16
it's-
damage. You
Yeah.
could do
Turn
frost-
into
you
an
could-
icicle.
Oh, you could do frost. That's great. I love frost damage.
Me.
How much damage one more time?
16.
All
Stop with your
right.
cryptic messages.
It's still hanging in there. It's got a couple pseudopods left to hit with, but it's still going. Lucian, what would you do?
Oh, master tactics.
Oh,
could be
master
seen as well.
tactics. Okay. So you get advantage on your attacks if you do attack.
I'll think of more clever things to say later.
All right, my +1 two-handed sword. And I got an 18 natural, so
Yeah, 18. We're gonna hit. But the weapon takes a permanent and cumulative -1 penalty to damage rolls
Okay.
because you strike it dead. It turns to just a pile of oil, like this almost looks like a slick of oil on the ground. But as you hold your lamp up and look at your sword, you see where the corrosion has dulled your once beautiful sword.
Yeah, I got to do it. So, all right,
So just take a -1 to your
to my damage.
damage. Yep, to your damage rolls.
All right. So it's 7 plus 4, so that's 11 plus 1.
Oh yeah,
And I'm gonna.
he only had 1 HP left, so you don't.
And you said that's permanent?
Yep,
Well,
on that weapon until he can
But-
until he can get it fixed or buy a new one.
so I'm going to
That's the problem.
try to
with
clean
oozes.
the ooze off, in the crap river or whatever.
Yeah.
But so now it doesn't have any bonus. It's a 0. It was +1. Now it's a 0 weapon.
Yep.
Well,
All right.
+1 is for your attack, isn't it?
Yeah, the
It's-
+1's for your attack. You can still attack at a +1, but your damage rolls are permanently.
Oh, gotcha. Sure.
So luckily you only had to attack it once. Otherwise, it would have been a -5, and it could eventually it would have destroyed your weapon.
Yeah.
Spending any amount of time fighting oozes is dangerous work. But you guys did a great job. Great job.
We did what we had to do.
You learned a valuable lesson today. Oozes, in fact, fireproof.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna
now
waste
we
an
know.
attack next time.
Yep.
All right.
And I think we need some. I had my longsword too. I should have used that instead. So
Yeah, that hindsight, you know how it is.
yeah.
I'm going to take a second to use the bathroom. If anyone else wants to use the bathroom, now would be a great time because we are just about to wrap up. We could fight a boss fight if we can because we're getting deep into the Xanathar's hideout, into the sewers, if that sounds like something you'd like to do. What do y'all think?
I'm good. What
You're
about
good?
you guys?
How you feel, Marie?
How you feeling, Marie?
I know she's tired.
I know. I don't want to keep you up
Pretty
too late.
tired.
You're pretty
Well-
tired? No problem.
Do you want to
Uh-huh.
like?
We can get you there and then we can stop after. I can just
I
use
was
the
gonna say,
I
do we
just
want to
have-
get there and then yeah.
Yeah. at
Yeah,
least
let's get
there.
there.
All right,
Yeah.
let me use the bathroom and I will be right back.
I'm
Perfect.
gonna use the bathroom too. So I'm right back.
Me too. Bathroom squad, roll out.
It's those Brussels sprouts we ate. It's all that roughage. Start once the get back? Okay. What's that? Just drag you along? You'd be okay. Alright. I'll just wait for Hannah's dad to get back and then we'll just drag Malara along.
Okie dokie.
All right. Get out of here, ooze. Good job. Oozes are tough, guys.
Yeah, I don't like ooze.
Not a
Oozes,
fan.
gelatinous cubes are tough. You know, just like things you find in dungeons are just like, just nasty, you know?
Lucian's back.
All right, Lucian, welcome back. So, yeah, you guys make your way deeper and deeper into the sewers, following the telltale signs of Xanathar's hideouts. You guys find a room dimly lit by green glowing fungi. Along the wall, as you guys step inside, a voice echoes rough and edged with menace. You're well. What do we have here? A gaggle of Harper spies come to test their luck. You won't make it out alive. And you see a large lieutenant with a large eye. His shirt's open, and you see a large eye tattoo on his chest in all black. Nimin, looking around the room, you do see your partner prisoner. He's gagged and bound and tied up and bruised and beaten, but he's alive. When we get back next week, we'll just do a little boss battle here. We'll start out with a battle, nothing like that. That's a great way to start out the sesh. We'll hopefully free your partner and figure out what's going on there. But so far, you guys have done wonderful. You guys, let's see here.
Yeah, Waterdeep.
Waterdeep, man. It's a huge city. You guys can start to do pretty much, you know, there are going to be obviously some people that come along that tell you, you know, things that you can do, missions you can do, things that you can get done for them. We're gonna play this a little bit like kind of like Kingdom Come Deliverance. You know, there is a wedding going on. You guys are a bunch of nobodies, so you got to make a little bit of a name for yourselves before you even get entertained together. So, oh my gosh, where's Nim's stash? We're gonna find out next week, Mrs. Meatball. Thank you for sending those 500 channel points and asking where's Nim's stash. It's underneath his nose. That's where it is. Well, yeah, thank you guys. It's been great to have you all again playing in Waterdeep. It's a huge city. If you have anything that you want, or if you have any ideas of things you would like to that your characters would like to do while we're in Waterdeep, send them my way, and I'll try to weave them into the intricate narrative that we all have played out for ourselves here. But for the time being, you guys kind of have a place. This is your place. You know, you got a room.
Love it.
I like it.
Yeah, Waterdeep's a lot of fun. It's huge. Lots to do. So
Are our horses just chilling?
your horses are just chilling outside in the dockyard. Yeah, you guys. I'm
Find
assuming
them again.
you're probably gonna have to find them again. We're gonna have to go through that.
Constant skill check of
I-
finding our horses.
I
We
like
really
it.
got to start tying up our horses.
I
yes.
like it. It's one. It really plays on the old
Yeah.
adventure trope. I love it.
Yeah, I love it.
Great. Okay. So yeah, we can play next week if you all don't mind. We can do whatever
Yeah,
day.
Tuesday should be good next week.
Tuesday should
if
be
that
good.
works for everyone.
Okay, so you heard it here first, folks. We're planned for next week, Tuesday. I'll talk to you a little bit, Nim, if we can
Yeah.
find another day that we could just did what we did today. Even that was perfect. And like I said, if anybody else has any ideas, if any of your characters have something you think you want to do, the city is huge. I'm sure we can find something. You know. Even if it's just, you don't want to go out drinking, you know, there's taverns galore.
Yeah.
I would like to find a magic user to get some sort of
Yes.
item or something that we can use as, you know, power. You know, I don't know if we can use it,
Power.
but something like shoots fireballs or.
Yeah, I didn't want to. I don't want to put this into like the meta of everybody's brain, but I do have something in mind.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, wonderful. So yeah, that would I'll definitely some more magic shops, some more fun items. Yeah, we can definitely solve that. I'm sure once once you guys do find Nimin's stash, there'll be plenty of money to spend. So
Plus, we gotta check the rings that Hannah found too. So.
yeah, true. Yes, you
Oh,
guys,
yeah, for sure.
I have been trying to give you guys some loot. Trying to give you adventurers some loot.
Yeah, I took the rings off that guy and then just immediately pocketed them and then
Yeah, we just gotta.
didn't look at them.
Didn't look at them at all. You're just like, sweet,
Let's
free
detect-
loot.
Yeah, free loot.
Tech magic, and then if not, sell them. So.
Yeah, and there's lots of holy places to go. Like we said, there, eventually you guys are going to have to address Malar's sentient bow and her curse.
That's something in there.
She might lose a hand,
Yeah, we
but
might-
at least we'll get it away from
we
her.
might have to figure that out. We might have to figure that out
Yeah,
next week for sure.
yeah.
All right, everybody, we're going to call it there. Thanks for joining us. Thank you. Much love to everybody.
Yeah.
All right,
awesome.
thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Adios,
Bye.
amigos.
Bye.
And that's where we're going to call the session, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us live. If you joined us live, I saw the numbers. It means a lot to have you all come by and listen to our story. I like telling it. I hope you love listening. If you do, hit the like button over on YouTube when this goes up. If you're watching the VOD, thank you for watching the VOD over on Twitch. You can find us over on YouTube as well. We got a whole playlist, episode 2 through our current episode, which who knows what that is. I'll get that up. Exported as soon as we end here. So thank you once again, humans, for being so good to us. Keep being good to each other. Remember, treat each other with respect, love, and live long and prosper, all that good stuff. We'll talk to you next week when we go live with the Silver Flame Adventures Guild episode, like 3700. I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right. See you later. Bye.